Alright, got eyes.
Okay, so hey Kabanaw, what are we doing tonight, buddy?
Hey, Gnomebitten. We're filling in for Sly09, who's not here. And we're gonna talk about the Vintage Cube.
We're going it's Vintage Cube. Let's see if there is a cue about to fire off that I will move my mouse to and then enter using my what is my what is that thing called? Shit. Uh my Windows. You can do this through Chrome. God, I can't even remember what it's even called. I'm hacking. I'm using my Grimoire, and I'm going to not
Ah,
fight Kung Fu trees. I'm going to enter this empty queue, and it is right. We're doing cube.
yep,
It's vintage cube. It's gonna have shit in it like Power Nine,
the real good shit. It's gonna have
Slio Nine for the
signets.
Power Nine. It's gonna have signets. It's gonna have Storm. I Wait, Holiday Cube. We're not doing Swiss, are we? I thought there was a single limb.
Uh,
Yeah, we're doing. Yeah, we're
no,
doing
we're the same
single limb.
limb. He was just pointing out that there's also a, like as you
Uh,
were
there's
pointing out that there's also
whatever. He's
a
playing. I'm just
Swiss.
making a
Yeah,
joke. My
yeah.
Johnny Bones. The
To introduce this, Sly09 does not have much of a voice, so he will not be talking. It will just be Gnome and I.
He is a huge frog, and I am Johnny Bones, and I'm here to ghost. Goblin Wall. Okay, some pretty good names here.
Hmm.
So, there were some changes to Vintage Cube, right? I remember some of them being. They took Greater Gargadon out. Oh no, it's all coming
Oh,
back to
that sucks for just us and nobody else, basically.
what? No, every time I've seen Greater Gargadon played by anybody, it's been great. Like the fact that you can play
I'm just
Greater
saying, I
Gargadon
don't
with
remember ever seeing it.
bounds.
The only time I ever remember seeing Greater Argonon get played is when we're playing it.
I seen our opponents play it twice, and then one of the times we pathed it after he ate all his lands. So here we have two Moxen and a Channel, and
So
a SoFi.
this is the Holiday Cube.
It's a
And Grim
solid
Monolith.
cube.
There's a lot of good shit in here.
So I think
Probably the Mox Sapphire is the most powerful. Yeah,
Mox Sapphire is
because
probably the most card.
not only is it a Mox, it's the blue Mox, which makes it
Blue
better than all the other
Mox.
Moxes.
There is my favorite sword and Jens's favorite guy, Revelark, in here, but
Hmm.
I think the Mox is the pick.
Yeah,
That's bad Garrick too.
I mean when you get like a Mox as your first pick out of a cube, like
Yeah, it's basically what you like. This your visions or like you're the first picks you want, right?
yeah,
Lotus, yeah, Lotus probably.
I mean
Um,
yeah, or Soul Ring. Soul Ring's another real good one to get first pick.
I think it's slightly weaker than Mox, just slightly though, not all. We're
They're
picking
really
Mox.
close. Or Library. Library's also really good first pick.
I don't actually. Library is
Hey, here's
okay.
Bring to Light. Um, but
Is that the
actually,
old art for Sad Sack? I haven't seen that in a long time.
yeah,
Oh,
that's the real person face art for Sad Sack.
yeah.
Well, if you want to force Storm, there's Git Probe.
We're not. We don't want Forest Storm though. Those are Shell Grave. I think this is a hard pick because nothing here really sticks out to me. Like I think Git Probe or Misstep are the easiest picks here, but then there's like
Yeah.
two different tutors at 5 up there at the top left.
Hmm. Let's see. I think in the abstract, I think it's either Sadbot or Probe or Misstep because those can go in any deck, or
Yeah, this
land. But then I think Solum is the one that goes best into any deck. I
yeah.
think.
Scoos is also cool, and Sneak Attack would let you do some stupid stuff. I've never seen Sneak Attack ever work though.
Jens is not agreeing. Goes with the Git Probe.
Well, I like Git Probe well enough.
I do
We have
too.
Disenchant. That's an easy
Hmm.
pick for me.
There's
Um,
also Demir Signet and Maloku.
and there's also Whisperwood Elemental and Puppeteer. Wait, Puppeteer click. Yeah, it's not what I. Lingering Souls, Firebolt, Turnabout, Stormcard, Yavelder, Necromancy, all cool guys. Even Trigon Predator is more powerful in this format. Uh,
I'd love it
like,
if Jens is just streaming an old VOD.
yeah, I think Signet's the easy pick here.
Yeah, I agree.
Or safest pick, not easy pick. Yavelder is my favorite guy here, but I don't think we're going to be picking him.
More blue mana fixing is like the thing you want in Cube.
Yeah, we'll
At
just
least
have
this
to
Cube.
find. Well, no. We can't be blue because there's no Sig River guide to splash in this cube. Yeah, Trigon Predator is really strong here. 2/2 Mox. So
It
is
is.
Thada Adele Acquisitor.
It's
I
fine though.
wouldn't
We'll
mind
wheel it.
seeing her.
Do
Trop
actually have to
Island.
commit to something here?
Well, we haven't picked any basics yet, so we can pick Oath of Druids and try to mill our entire. I'm thinking
Hmm.
Hermit Druid. Oath of Druids is the other mill your entire deck. Mystic Tutor, Augur. We're both really cool guys here too, but there's Trop Island.
Trop Island's really good pickup, especially if you are looking to wheel that Trigon Predator. I know it's just good fixing. There's a land
Uh,
tax and Utter End are other cards I'm looking at here.
yeah. If that weren't Augur of Bolus, but the other guy, the 3 mana 1/3, I would like him a lot better. The guy who just always draws you a card. Ah, Shooter. We don't have a reason to be green yet.
No,
We
Tutor's
don't
pretty
have
good.
we are tutoring for Git Probe, which is a little bit funny, but whatever.
We'll tutor for better things. Hello, Consecrated Sphinx, or Grave
Um,
Titan, uh, or Villainous Wealth,
or Hell Rider. Just switch gears all of a sudden.
or Lodestone. There's some good stuff to pick up here. I think it's got to
Ah,
be one of the big things, mostly because there's not much besides big things here.
I don't know about that. There could be a world where we pick that Duress, but I don't think it's this world. Lodestone Golem's also cool.
Hmm.
Jeez, what top? Or we could just pick the mana fixing and just not care. I think
Or you can
Grave
go for a
Titan
Raise
is
in
the
the
more
Grave.
powerful card, but we'd have to be in black, which we have Stimir Signet. We could be black.
But Consecrated
Consecrated
Sphinx says you draw more
Sphinx.
cards.
Sometimes it just doesn't do anything, but sometimes it draws you 2 cards.
Sometimes it kills your opponent in 5 turns. Thoughtseize. Fuck the rest.
Okay, Thoughtseize, Thada Adele. I
I thought
kind of
Adele's
wish
really
we
good
were
in this
Sphinx
format.
of the Steel Wind, but we're not.
Yeah,
There's
Thought
also
Adele is
Cozy.
really good when you can go pull out a Signet and steal it, or pull out a Mox. But Thoughtseize is also just the most powerful card for a control deck, so
Most powerful card here, yeah. If that were Entomb instead of Buried Alive, I would be more excited about it because I'm crazy. Uh,
is
Thought
Entomb
Steel's
instant
cool.
speed?
Entomb is instant speed, and Entomb is card, not creature
Yeah.
card. Entomb is
Hmm.
crazy good. Cozy too, man.
I think we're quite ramp enough for Cozy.
Maybe, maybe not. Okay, Workshop is kind of crazy with the hanger back in here to go with it. Uh, there's also Prism. Yeah, Hangerback Walker
This is
is like the
alright, but
most
Hammerback
useless
Walker
control
is
pick.
kind of nuts.
I wish we were Sin Collector for some reason. I don't know why I'm. Whenever I see a cube, I try to build the deck I'm least good at playing, which is like a Esper control deck. The blue back. I at least love Sin Collector. Look at that guy. That
He's
guy
really
got to be
good.
great because of Pod.
Yep. Rip Pod. What a good deck that was.
I missed how stupid it was, but it was still bad. Do we want the Mind's
Hmm.
Desire or do we want
Or do we want? I
Silumgar?
mean, Dragon Lord is our colors. Mind's Desire though
Mind's
is
Desire is
spicy.
also our colors. We have a Mox and
Let's see
Signet.
how
I
many
think
cards can we
Silumgar's
we
the pick.
yeah. We has Mox, then Probe, then Mind's Desire when we know our opponent doesn't have any counter magic.
I I think it's got to be
It's got to
Silumgar
be
is the
the
correct
Dragon Lord.
choice.
He really wants that
Wait,
Mind's
what was
Desire
that
though.
other flip card we saw? We saw. I thought we already saw Nazumi Grave Robber.
Is there what's it? Is there another black one?
Well, if we're
All right,
black,
so
there's hippie. If we're not black, there's Revel Arc.
Jesper,
Or we could pick up the stick, or we could pick up a
what can we
land.
put
I
on the
think
stick?
Get Probe. Instant only though. It'd be Mystical Tutor, so we'd be drawing a card every not drawing a card every turn, but top decking an instant or sorcery every turn. It's Hippie though. Hippie's great.
Yeah,
A
hippie's
little
really good.
we might get the classic combo with Hippie, but we probably won't. Hippie on turn two is a little better than normal.
Mm.
Uh
I like the isolated chapel here,
Chapel or Temple.
or or temple,
Any of
either or.
these lands is actually fine. I know what Jins is planning already. Can you guess what it is, Kabanaw?
Well, I'm pretty sure that it's a dragon of some sort. Maybe a planeswalker, a dragon
Maybe,
planeswalker.
maybe, or maybe it's an 8 mana spell.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
We're talking about Ugin, of course.
we're checking with Ugin. Do we want Puppeteer Clique or Tide Hollow Skull or Necromancy or Firebolt? We could just pick up the Red Splash.
Yeah,
Or do we want
Firebolt
Puppeteer
would be
Clique?
bad. Yeah, I would say it's either Tide Hollow, Puppeteer, or Firebolt, depending on what you're feeling. Puppeteer is the safest.
Necromancy is also just like a rebuy on your guy. See, to me,
Yeah.
Short Fang was the other guy.
Ah, okay. Is that the one that pulls a guy? No, that one.
I forget what
Beginning
Short
of
Fang
each
does on the flip.
opponent's upkeep, that player loses one life for each. Oh, he turns into one of those old punish you for not having enough cards, and we're taking it.
Oh, like a Black Vice or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
villainous wealth.
So we should have picked up the Temple of Malady, but whatever. We're not playing Villainous Wealth anyway. Do you fear red aggro or do you fear
You
Tinker?
want Biff?
Nobody's playing red aggro. Okay. I love Fire Drinker's art. He's so into it. Okay, we got the ink and gold, everybody. We've got it. It's in our sideboard. We have another Mox. We have Ulamog.
Ulamog, but another Mox.
There's also Force in here.
Force is also quite a good pick, but
Yeah, it's this
Mox.
Ulamog. And Ulamog's still good though. It says
Yeah,
exile two
you
permanents.
yeah, and then it kills your opponent on one attack. So, and it's still indestructible.
Oh, there's Mox Pearl. Oh yeah, that's the guy you can regenerate. That's one of the Ulamugs you can like actually corpse dance or whatever. So Mox Pearl, opposition, force, skite. There are many reasons to pick cards in this pack, but we're picking Mox Pearl.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's also in my guy Entomb, but we're not an Entomb deck yet. Probably never. I don't know how easy it is to be an Entomb deck in here. Uh,
Ugh. Well, there's Desecration Demon. There's Fire
there's
Ice.
there's Fire Ice,
Force
Roast,
Spike.
Burst Lightning, Force Spike, and Urborg. If we just want to
Yep.
pick up Urborg
Urborg is
here.
the hyper fixing.
Uh, you can get people on Force Spike and often. Yeah, Fire Ice is really good.
Yeah, just in case anybody is watching the recording or just came in to explain, Slyo 9
Jins is a frog.
has no head.
We're talking. Yeah, well, he's me. I stole his head. I'm wearing it. Uh, this is sort of like a waffle pick because this pack
Yeah,
is dead for everybody except the guy who's not playing red aggro because nobody is.
I like picking the Urborg. It's good fixing. It's a fine pick.
You can fix our opponent. Hey,
Too
stunted
bad.
growth.
Well, we do have Villainous Wealth.
No, there. I know what card we're picking here. Like, sure, there's a
I
hero's
mean, that's
downfall
true.
and a
That's true.
dismember, but yeah,
Yeah,
pick
but
your
there's a Volter
actual
for it.
favorite card, Jins. Pick the common in the pack. It's fine. Yeah, there's
Skull
also
Clamp's also
clamp.
here.
Clamp.
We don't have any ways to take advantage of Clamp, though. Well, we
Doesn't
do. We
hanger
have
back?
Hangerback.
Yeah, if we could
Yeah.
murder our own hanger back walker, and then we'll. Yeah, there's also Downfall and Dismember, which are real picks, and Drowned Catacombs, and even the
Yep.
Temple for the bolus we might get. But
I think there are
it's
enough
Mole
real picks
Drifter.
here. We can pick up the Drifter, and still get something good back on the wheel.
Yeah, we'll probably get Stunted Growth and Eye Patch Lady on the wheel, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one green player to take the Awakening Zone, I suppose. Um,
Here's the other Ulamog. There's a Bone
there's
Shredder and
Bug.
Makeshift Mannequin and Repeal. Oh, interesting cards for us here.
It's also just the Selesnya Signet.
I'm not sure if going in on off color Signet when we have real picks here is
That's fair.
when we have two Moxes and another Signet. Maybe we don't
Mm-hmm.
need to. Uh,
Yeah, so I'm looking at Bone Shredder as a pretty decent pick. Um,
Repeal and Makeshift Mannequin make what's his name? Augur of Bol. Did we end up picking Augur of
no,
Bolus?
we didn't.
We
I don't think we
didn't.
did.
I was looking for him there. We don't have him, so we could pick any of these.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Makeshift Mannequin with Mole Drifter is
yeah,
the
that's pretty
hotness.
good. But then Bone Shredder, see, that's the weird thing is we already have the Puppeteer click to buy back
Yes, we,
people. That does what I think it does, right?
yeah, that's opponent's
Oh,
graveyards.
never mind. Womp womp.
Yeah, you can't get your own
Well,
guy
we'll
with
pick up some
Puppeteer.
sort of recursion, I'm sure. So there's a sword
The
here.
sword. There's
There's
also no.
also
There's two
Watery
swords
Grave.
here. There are actually two swords in
They're both
this
good.
pack.
They're both good as well. There's also another on color signet, which would be nice. But sort of War and Peace with like a Hammerback Walker to get a bunch of tokens seems pretty nice.
Uh,
Uh, War
I
and
feel
Peace
like you
with
could pick anything here and be okay
you
with
know what's
it.
the rudest? Putting sort of War and Peace on the Hypnotic Spectre and then stacking the triggers so they take damage before they discard.
That is pretty rude. Oh, the sword's the most generic, pretty powerful thing. The watery grave is like good
Yeah,
fixing.
it is.
Also, a case to be made
Th
for
but then
Grimag Angler.
I'm not as worried about fixing right now because like our only
One of
double
our
blue is on that Consecrated Sphinx, and we already have a blue Mox and a blue Signet.
Liliana,
Looter.
Looter Core. Looter, we did just pick up a sword, yeah. Right
Yeah,
as I
that
was
seems pretty
thinking.
good.
Um, Gee, between that and there, yeah, we do have the Mox you could splash Armageddon off of on like turn two. That'd be pretty good. Uh,
Well, like Turn 2 Armageddon only gets rid of two of their lands.
yeah, but we have like 4 mana after we do it, and then we just start nugging them with sword or whatever. Yeah, I think Looter's the real pick here.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh
I
yeah.
was just pointing out the stupid thing. Sad Liliana's in here because she's the only other black card, which means she is not coming back, but
Hmm.
we'll get like nothing on the wheel. We'll get
Let's see
Shrine of
Riders
Burning
come
Waves
back.
on the wheel.
Hey, what's up? Um,
Dedict or Shadow Mage?
how are we looking
Shadow
at
Mage
removal
is
right
on the
now?
sword. Uh,
Look at the Bone Shredder and Thoughtseize kind of Dragon Lord.
yeah, Dedict would help us deal with things like channel. If somebody channels into Ulamog or something.
There's also
Although
Massacre. Now that I'm looking over
I
that way.
we already have I don't like Master Worm as much as our other top end. Yeah, this
Yeah,
Shadow Mage works better with our sword.
let's
We
take a
can pick
second
up
Literal
removal
Core that's
elsewhere.
better.
Diabolic Edict is pretty great, but Shadow Mage Infiltrator is my favorite invitational card. Maybe. I don't know. Bob? Want to
Maybe.
flip off Hager? Want to
Oh
flip off
boy.
Concentrated Sphinx offer? There's also Mindslaver and Glenalendra and gifts. We're not really a gifts package
Glenalendra
deck
is.
here.
I mean, I don't think we have the combo deck for Mindslaver, but Glenalendra is just generically good.
We did see a Tolarian Academy, or Academy of Ruins, not Tolarian. We did see an
True, true.
Academy of Ruins going
But
through.
so somebody can make this sick Mindslaver deck and destroy us, but
That's fine. We'll just counter it with Glenalendra Archmage. Skite. Help us stay alive a little bit.
hmm
Like I don't think we're black enough for. Oh, we have Urborg, so maybe we could be black enough for Gatekeeper, but probably not. And we
Yeah.
don't have anything that works really well with Staff of Domination right now.
No, I would say the spell kite. It's good early protection. We don't have a lot of early drops right now.
Yeah, Staff of Domination's really cool.
It
But
is.
we did see
We saw somebody go
Rofalos
off
in
with
this
that.
pack, so maybe or in this.
Mm.
Uh,
So back to here.
Demon or
Uh,
boost for the
Desecration Demon can do some work, kind of.
each removal
I don't
spells is
know,
what
it's
he
just a big
thinks.
guy. I mean, really, if you look at Desecration Demon, it's a 6/6 without any text on it for 4.
I don't know. He's probably the pick, but I can't get excited about this 4 mana 6/6 for some reason. What the hell?
Ooh, Catacomb came back. Oh,
I
two
think
things we
dis
need right.
yes, and Stunted. I think Dismember is. God, do we pick the Catacombs over Dismember? We have very little spot removal. Like we
I
have
don't
Bone
know.
Shredder
Let the
and.
voiceless man decide.
Oh, let's go. The land's good. I like being able to cast our
Yeah, I
spells.
do too. And I feel like we've been doing okay in picking up removal since we've talked about it last.
Are we a Nixos deck?
If we picked up the Massacre Room, it would be.
We could be. We could just pick Garrick as like the most unreasonable guy here.
Sure, that seems fine.
Okay, nobody's in Storm.
Yeah, Fauna, sure. Hey, we
Avalanche
got
Riders
Riders
on the
back.
splash.
That's the only
Hey,
red card
doggy.
on the pack too. So,
Yeah, nobody's in red aggro. Again,
nope.
nobody's surprised.
Somebody's in red blue. Did we see Electrolyze come back?
Oh no, we didn't see Temple of Mystery or whatever it's called come back either. So
Hey,
recall, we were,
okay.
we
So how
were
about our
blue
third
the
piece of
entire
power?
time.
And
And
oh man, the library, which is better? Shit.
recall easily. I think recall's way better than library. Yeah, because we have the tutor to go with it and work for our divination.
That's
Two
true.
mana.
That's true. But
I'm sad
man,
to pass Wormcoil because I love that guy. Yeah, we
there's
mentor
also
with
the
our
Mentor. The Mentor will wheel. Mentor will wheel.
yeah
I
Mox
say as I
mentor.
say about everything.
What's actually going to wheel is Stromkirk Noble. Also, look at this twin package in the pack. We saw
Somebody picked
Pestermite
up
kicking
Pestermite
around
earlier.
too.
Is yeah, somebody picked up Pestermite first pack and is getting paid off here.
It's fine. We'll just put Glenolindra on the board and they'll be able to like do nothing.
Yeah.
Or we'll find Aether Vial and vial in our Bone Shredder on 3. It'll be
Turn one,
fine.
Rock Sapphire. Turn one, Rock Sapphire. Ancestral Recall. Go.
Uh, Brainstorm, Mini
Batter
Jace,
Skull. Oh
Batter
god, why
Skull.
are all the good cards in this pack?
There's also
Um,
Shriekmaw.
yeah. Well,
And there's
Batter
also
Skull is
Gris.
nuts.
Um,
If we picked up Nykthos, I would say let's take the Grizzlebrand. Grizzlebrand.
I don't think we're doing that. Uh, geez. I think Batterskull
Yeah,
is the dude. I'm really sad to pass Shriekmaw and Brainstorm.
I am as well, but Batter Skull is unreasonably powerful, and we have a lot of guys that wear him well, like Shadow
We'll give
Major on
Germ Resort. It'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man, Shriekmaw and Brainstorm. Hedron Archive would be okay on the
Also
wheel.
good.
We have some
Yeah.
stuff to make use of it.
hmm Maybe the other black player in this draft is doing Reanimator. We'll see if like Grizzlebrand.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How much more does Hesprit do? Probably not enough to not take
Uh,
Go for the Throat.
we
Or like
have
Phantasmal Image.
some. Go for the Throat's the reasonable pick, and Phantasmal Image is the exciting pick. There's also, funnily enough, Caracas worth mentioning. I would play Caracas as an off-color land.
Yeah.
Uh,
If Jens wants to take the sweet card, and Tezzeret, I will not be against it. If he wants to take the value card in Phantasm Limit, I'll not be against it. If he wants to take the removal and go for the throat, I'll not be against it.
here's 7 artifacts. So
That's what's it, top five
5.
cards.
Yeah, top
So it
5.
miffs. It almost always hits, but not quite. Mm, yeah, image. Image
Yeah,
sounds
there we go.
correct.
Well, we got Moldrifter on our deck. This shouldn't be a question.
Well, if you have a card, let it go, and if it wheels, it was meant to be. Uh,
uh,
I'm looking at a
Provoker,
Manowar.
Ophiomancer, Bitter Blossom, man, Gush. Somebody wrote a book about how to play Gush and like Legacy
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah. Somebody wrote an entire book about the importance of gush in a vintage, I believe.
Yeah, it was Vintage, not Legacy, because it's restricted in Legacy. But the Bitter Blossom or Ophiomancer, the question. Bitter Blossom's harder to
Mm,
answer and gives
it
you more
is.
guys. It also slowly
Yeah.
kills you. But I love Bitter Blossom. Well, we got Sword. We shouldn't be asking this
Yeah, we have
question.
swords. We have so many swords. If only we had the
Yes.
clamp.
Yeah.
Because the Bitter Blossom says lose one, it becomes a double Phyrexian Arena for less.
Well, you have. There is the mana activation on it. Yeah, Bitter Blossom with our Mold Drifter that interacts somehow, I guess. No, we should pick Mana War so we can pick up our Mold Drifter. This is the question. Is it restricted or is it I thought it was restricted, not Mana Drain. Okay. Uh,
That'd be our first counter spell, so I'd be pretty okay with it. And as
not
far
at
as
first.
counter spells go,
We have Glen Elendra in the
it's
pack,
oh, that's true. That's true. Good point. But still, though,
and we have ways
mana
to make
drain.
use of mana.
Yeah, we do.
Uh,
Like we just slammed down a consecrated sphinx. There's literally the abyss here.
don't we already have the Abyss? We have Desecration Demon as a bad abyss.
Yeah, I mean it's an abyss that one-sided abyss that like I said,
Dies. He's okay.
it
There's
it
also
basically just doesn't have
Imps.
flying because anything can block it.
Yeah, I think it's Mana Drain though. Why'd they put Jace on Mana Drain? They should put
Because they
Jace on
put
the
Jason
garbage where
counter
he
spell.
belongs.
We do
Here's we
want
could have
another
another
counter
counter
spell.
spell.
I don't see much else in this pack for us. So, I mean, there's Murder's Cut. That's a pretty good pickup
There
actually.
is Murderous Cut. There's also
Or
Wasteland.
Wasteland.
And yeah,
Um,
Bargain.
Counterspell gets rid of more things.
Also, it's the Tempest art for Counterspell, which has the guy who
Yeah, which is
looks like he's
really
about to
excellent.
sneeze. Like,
And you have
oh no, my
Urtai being
brobe,
a dick.
my
You
brobe,
ever
my brobe. Yeah, can we splash for Olivia Bold Aaron? I wonder.
off of our one Temple of Malice? That's a little risky.
Yes. And there's a Alicia. Yeah, you Bold Drifter with Alicia? Yes.
That's
Alicia.
spicy.
Nobody's in red aggro again. But
Literal Necrotol.
yeah, we do have Necrotal. We also have Sidisi,
AC/DC, huh?
our Bitter Blossom. Yeah,
Mm. I can deal. I can see that.
we could,
Getting us
or
like
we could just pick up another Necrotal.
we could. As you've seen in Hearthstone, Necrotols are really good.
Yeah, pretty good Mad Bomber. I'm sad that he's a human assassin because yeah, we could use our Rakdos return off our mana drain mana. How about
Literal
literal
damnation,
damnation or
literal
delta?
upheaval.
Jeez, that's a question,
It's got
ain't
to be
it?
upheaval, right? Like,
We do
oh
have
man.
Mox.
For me right now, it's between the polluted delta and the upheaval, because upheaval is like,
See, between me, it's between upheaval and damnation. We're not.
mm,
We have Moxes, so upheaval is like the correct answer.
yeah.
Yeah, we have enough mana rocks. Oh, we use mana drain. Yeah, we use mana drain with upheaval. It's fine.
God, that's disgusting.
Uh, are we doing
Bloodline
Bloodline
Keeper's not
Keeper,
terrible.
really?
Yeah. The other
Hill
option is
Giant.
like
The
Garrick.
Bloodline Keeper is the Hill Giant of Cube. It's how I feel about this guy. That jobless vampire.
Look, vampires and Innistrad don't have jobs. At least most of them.
Yeah,
They're
jobless
too good for
vampire.
jobs. They just walk around being intimidating vampires. That's all they do.
One of them's job was being a bat. Wow,
Hey, Shriekmaw came
Shriekmaw
back.
came back.
That is our
Hey,
third Necrotal, so I'm pretty happy about that.
I love you, Shriekmaw. Brainstorm's gone. Surprisingly, I say, looks directly at the camera. But yeah, it's pretty easy. I'm glad we have at least a piece of fixing. Otherwise, I would feel bad about our deck. We have two pieces of fixing, but
Yeah, we have Urborg and we have the
catacombs.
Catacomb.
And we have okay, we have uh
And we have
Demir Signet. Okay.
Tez came back.
Back. It says they're Agent of Bolus. Wish Bolus was in here, we would pick him.
Yeah. Um and we also have the Mock Sapphire and we have the
The Muck Sapphire is just Island. We're playing that
I mean
over
yeah,
Island.
true.
Playing Mox
Then
the
what
Purple
am I
or
thinking? Uh
something.
Demir Signet.
Yeah, it's Demir Signet as fixing.
Hey yo.
Shit. We could also splash with Dreadbore if we wanted to. Um, we already have Bitter Blossom, so we don't quite need
Yeah.
Ophium. But
I want to say the Mana War.
yeah, plus we could makeshift Mannequin or on Mana War, which actually does something. Impulse is like a something to do
Okay.
spell. Sure.
Seems fine, I guess.
We have a lot of Necrotals with Mana War, and if our opponent is doing anything near fair, we are going to. Okay,
What?
sweet.
Are
I'm
you
good about our spot
joking me?
move now. I'm doing an action pose that barely makes sense. Okay.
How about we get every card we wanted? It's Christmas Day, everybody. We
Merry
got everything on our
Christmas.
Christmas list.
Okay, now we gotta build this deck. Ah, geez. Can we take? How many cuts do we actually need? We have 5 lands, or four lands.
Yeah, 4 lands, so that's
So
7
we're
cuts.
32. We need.
How do you feel about Probe?
I like our early game something to do mana. I'm looking at more like,
Hmm.
do we
Like,
want like either Bloodline Keeper or Desecration Demon?
mm-hmm. Um, Desecration. I think both those can come out, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't think it's really where that deck ended up.
those guys are just so underwhelming in Cube. I don't get it.
How does
Jeez,
Tez
so many
look?
cuts. What does Nezumi Short Fang do again? I can always mix him up with Nezumi Grave Robber. Right, he becomes a Black Vice.
That's right. Toothless Squirrel. Right now, you're getting the only way that Sly is communicating with us is through the chat, so you're getting just as much as we are.
I guess the
Um,
thing about Short Fang is you don't always want to flip him because you just use him as a discard engine because that's what his
yeah.
stability does. Also,
How
use
is
an early
Tez
creature.
looking?
Uh, we have 2 Moxes on the board, so we
5
have
plus 2
7.
Moxes, so that's 7. So that plus 1. And honestly, his minus 1 is probably fine enough. I can make a Mox into a 5/5. He's Awaken.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he fits into what we're doing, but he's also just good.
Yeah.
You thinking about one of our Necrotals to cut? Probably Necrotal proper.
I would say maybe, it's tough. I don't know. I'd say either, yeah,
Sidisi,
Sidisi
yeah.
out, Necrotal
Sid
proper out. That seems fine.
like
Short
either
Fang.
Bone Shredder. Flies. Okay, he's Echo, but he flies, so that makes him
Yeah,
better with sword.
right, and Batterskull.
You like Nick? Yeah, the Monocost is like
Oh,
the other.
also, yep.
I
That's a good
wish we
point.
had. I really wish we had a.
Yeah, Git Proof I don't know about so much. Um,
What's
I
that
guess it gives
guy
us
called?
early information.
Well, it's a zero mana draw a card spell, which is like the early thing to do.
Yeah.
Really, what you're calling for impulse out? I'm okay with Git Probe out. We're looking for cuts, and we need them.
Oh yeah, Impulse I think is fine. Getting out of here. Like, how much does our deck rely on consistency to the point where we want Impulse?
Impulse is just if you
Impulse is
look at
just
what
a
we're
card.
if you look at what we're doing, we kind of impulse is what you do on your opponent's end step when you're looking for
Right,
something to do.
right. Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, sword. We want. Wait a second. Show me that Sword of War and Peace again. Because the number of cards in his or her hand. Show me Ancestral Recall, please.
We need 3 more damage. Where do we get it?
Yeah, okay. We can turn that recall into lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's dumb as hell, and I love it.
Shit, we need more cuts.
Yeah, we're still 4 away.
Keep looking at like yeah, Impulse and like
Hmm.
Tez. When
Yeah,
Tez is
I really
on,
don't
he's
think.
really on. When he's off, he just doesn't do anything.
Right. Like, I think we would want to be like looking to cheat out artifacts almost if we wanted to play Tez.
Tez is actually rather good, but if you can like make him work, he's really good. Because he draws you cards, he makes 5/5s, he murders your opponent. So we still need 2 cuts.
God, we had too many good cards.
um,
So we can probably put Bitter Blossom up in the creature pile.
yeah, Bitter Blossoms creatures. So we have 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 creatures. We have enough creatures for a control deck, which we clearly are. Especially since a lot of our creatures are actually spells. Um,
Yeah.
no, Dragon Lord is mind control, man. That's
Yeah,
also
I want the
creature.
dragon. I want Dragon Lord because somebody in this draft has Jason Mind Sculptor.
Or Bolus, you mean? We could steal
Yeah,
Bolus.
sure. Either or. Like there are some good ass planeswalkers, and that's basically the only way we have to answer them. So
Yeah, we board out
that and like
Silumgar when we fight Storm, is what we do. We take out all of our things. Yeah, Short Fang.
short fang out seems fine. One more
I
cut.
like Short Fang a lot, but I'm okay cutting it. We need one more cut. Jeez.
This is stuff.
24.
Well,
This is not
if we wanted to make mana easier, hippie
yeah.
or miss.
Hippie is like a creature who picks up a sword rather well and is like
He
early disruption.
does.
We want to be doing something, right? Or do we just hold up
Uh-huh.
removal at all points in history?
And play
Um,
Consecrated Sphinx and keep holding up removal while we beat them to death over 5 turns.
I really wish that were like Frost Titan. That's what I
I don't
always
know.
think of Consecrated Sphinx. Is I really wish it was Frost. Yeah, Bone Shredder is our weakest Necrotal
Yep.
or Murderous
Especially because
Guts.
all of our Necrotals like or Mana War. Mana War is also a good choice to take out. Honestly,
Manowar,
yeah, looking at Mana War and Bone Shredder, like maybe if we play the black deck, we like sat out our Necrotals, bring in a Mana War instead. But
yeah, sure. We
I think it's fine to
desperately
take
needed
that out.
cuts. What's the deal? Okay, now we have to decide what to play over Mox Pearl, and it's probably Swamp.
Yeah,
Yeah, Urborg helps us on our black
because
mana a lot.
you draw Urborg and we don't need any other swamps forever.
Yeah, Urborg is actually kind of funny because all it does is helps us cast Hypnotic Spectre.
8/5 would give us 6 blacks, 7 blacks, 8 black sources.
It would give us 7 lands for black, and then with also it would give us Demir Signet.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, with the amount of blue we need, the amount of early blue we need, I would say 9/4. That seems
Yeah,
right.
due to Mana Drain and Counterspell, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Shadow Fade Infiltrator was before Intimidate existed, so he is a he has actual fear. So this deck is a little too fair for my tastes, but it interacts with a lot of things. It's very
Yeah,
interactive.
right.
Uh,
Well, you
yeah,
say
when
that,
I
but it
say
also has
fair, I
other.
mean we don't win in one turn. We
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 only have
create we
three
grind.
pieces of power.
When I mean fair, I mean we grind. When I mean fair, I mean we grind out victory by hitting with 3 and 4 powered creatures.
I mean, look,
Uh,
when you're hitting with
it's
Hippie on turn 2, or like, you know,
tell me the story, Burnhead, while Kabanaw explains to me that our deck is fair. Fate's fetters on my opponent's Necropotence. Interesting. That is that's an interesting solution to Necropotence, indeed.
isn't it Necropotence?
Yeah,
I
the
suppose it's
words
both because
the
it's not a
card's
real
fake,
word.
so you can say however you like to say it.
I always just parse it as Necro and Potence.
Well, I think of it as like omnipotence,
Ah, I see.
omnipotence. Yeah, necropotence,
I see.
necropotence.
That's fair.
So we're gonna fight the auto build. Oh no! Looks like we'll get to
Well,
talk about set spoilers at some point. Hopefully, it's not Goblin Wall or Johnny Bones.
that'd be disappointing.
Uh, where's our game at? Round
It
begins
is
in a minute 40.
now.
Okay, there we go. Right, that means it
And
was adding basic lands to somebody's pile.
okay,
Okay,
we're
we're not
playing
fighting
Johnny
the auto
Bones,
build.
and he has a real
Oh,
deck.
oh no, Johnny. We rolled a 1 and they rolled a 2. Cool. Um,
Keep.
probably a keep, yeah.
I
We
see
have no
cards to
reason to play.
play, and I see a Mox on turn.
Pay opponent is mulliganing.
Okay, that Mox
So
is.
we
I mean, what is that Mox? What turn is that Mox gonna come down looking at this opening hand? I guess we want to get down to Splinters early, turn 2,
he had
but
2 or 3 probably if we want to end
damn.
this. Oh no, the red player. No, they could be playing Storm though. They could be playing Heartbeat of Spring. Uh,
How about we play that turn turn
how about
next and
we
we
tutor
slam
for
down.
Ancestral Visions or Ancestral Recall?
Okay, how about that instead actually? Yeah, good point. So we slam that down this turn then pass. And then next turn, I don't know, get down Glen Alondra.
Yeah, sure. Actually, wait. Yeah, Glenalundra. If that were the other tutor, we could tutor for like something. Oh no, this is Naya something. Soul
Soul
Ring.
Ring.
They're the
All
sole
right.
owner of the rings. Actually, do we want to tutor for visions right
So fun.
away?
I would say we get Visions in hand.
Considering we're holding a kill spell, that's probably okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
You could get mana drain up, yeah. Which would maybe let us cast Batter Skull.
So No, I think recall is good. Because we can get the Glenolindra down, and if they manage to ramp into something nuts, we can always bone splinters it.
Yeah, and one thing about tutoring for a counter spell is it kind of tells your opponent what you're doing.
Yeah, and so they just play something worthless into it, then they play the real thing.
Jins is sick, and well, he was sick. He still sounds sick. He may or may not be sick, but he sounds like hell. You should
Yep.
take a lot of damage to draw cards, my friend. Please, please take
Yes.
8 damage. Do that every turn until you lose.
We don't have to do a thing. No punch, man.
Man, when I was watching ancient drafts, I saw the draft that was Triple Dragon's Maze. That was the One Punch Man draft with starring Feral Animist and Fido Burst.
God, yes, that was such a good deck.
It's like that only worked because that deck could only be possible because of the Cyclops was a common.
Yeah.
Okay, when it did take 4 damage,
Wow. And that's what it. Okay, Island. All right, buddy.
when it could be doing actually anything.
Uh huh. Okay. Well,
Okay,
let's see
that's
if they.
monolith. Other monolith. They're
So
getting
hopefully they're not
stuff
playing an
down
artifact
because this
here.
is their window to cast
Oh,
non-creatures.
Ralzeric, and then all right, and then they get our. I guess our Glenundra gets caught, huh?
Oh, you could bolt it twice, and then you could also. Oh, right, there's this combo.
Oh yeah, geez, that's pretty good.
So Glenlinger's going to be pulling up some.
Okay.
Oh, he's actually bolting it. Okay,
Uh huh.
that's a bit scary.
Cool.
Let's draw
So
three
let's.
cards.
Yeah, let's find a counter spell. Ooh, looter. And then we hit Rouse Eric for one, I suppose.
Yeah,
That makes it so we can't bolt one of our creatures.
it also should mean that unless we pop Glenolindra this turn, that he is he dies.
Yeah. So hopefully he just doesn't cast an artifact. Or a black card, I suppose. So we can actually bone splinters it.
Yeah, bad
But
bone
even
shredder.
then, next turn we
Oh,
can play Batter Spell, then equip it the next turn onto a looter.
yeah.
And 5/5 Shadow Vigilance Lifelink loot seems pretty good.
Oh, looter will not actually be looting for us if we have to kill Ralzeric with it.
I
A bit of
mean,
a
for
shame.
this turn, yeah. But I'm saying, in subsequent turns.
So let's see what our opponent does. Yeah, he does.
Really, not tapping down our land. Interesting. He could have tapped on our land to remove mana, so that
He
we wouldn't
didn't
have
notice that.
Lionel Lenders up. Or it doesn't matter because he's not playing a non-creature spell here. O-Ring. So that's gonna.
Like it has to target. No, it doesn't have to target. He could target anything with it.
No, so
He's
we don't know what he's gonna target with it. But I think is popping Glenolendra worth it here, or is he baiting us? We would miss the opportunity to counter a 5 mana spell if we counter this one.
well. If we don't counter, you can just choose to kill Glowlinger anyways.
Right. All right.
He could get rid of Looter here, but he's probably just going to get rid of Glenolindra.
He gets
No?
rid of Looter.
Okay. So he doesn't have a spell right away.
No.
Opponent is holding up single blue.
Hello, sword. So let's kill.
Interesting. Let's kill Ralzeric.
Yeah. We don't get the sword trigger, but that sometimes that's okay.
Our anti-counterspell measure kills our creature.
Good.
No, our opponent's actually doing us a favor. So we're going to draw upheaval.
Hopefully this does get rid of Oh, interesting. Not going after Ral. Oh, because we can redirect the damage from that to
Yeah,
Ral
because
Zarek.
the reader, yeah,
That's
he has 2 cards in hand, so it will
right.
deal 2 damage. We'll redirect to Ralzeric.
Okay. All right. He's tapping mana now for a
Beast with for
Beast
Beast
Within.
Within. Okay, so
All right. So we get a 3/3. Unless we sacrifice our Glenelendra.
yeah, so I guess our opponent
All right.
had
So
the
important thing
answer
here.
to make our yeah, this lets Ral bolt something
This
if he wants
forces
to.
Right, but this also forces him to tap his monolith to do something. I imagine our opponent right now is hoping to be able to tap monolith, untap, tap again for huge mana, and then cast like an Eldrazi or something like that. If he has to tap the monolith to cast removal, he doesn't get to do that.
And the sword is dead. Long live the sword. Let's see if our opponent did take 4 damage. Okay.
Wow.
Part one of my Caracas. Great.
Okay.
Currently doesn't do anything. Uh, see what our opponent actually does with 2 cards in hand.
Looks like he's tapping for something big. Maybe just the Elspeth. That's pretty
He
good. I'm pretty sure
he.
I'm pretty sure now is when
Our opponent doesn't know how
or
to play with
yeah.
Ralz, Eric. I don't think because he should have untapped his monolith, tapped down our blue mana, and then went to the next main phase.
Yeah. Come on, Johnny Bones. We believe in you.
Oh yeah, maybe we do take out Selimgar if our opponent has Caracas.
That seems fair.
If he just okay,
Okay,
now
and he's
he's
getting rid of
just
our beast, which means our
okay.
opponent is down to one card in hand, and
We
hey,
play batters. We play. We just batter
I mean
skull
Batterskull
first.
has
Our
doesn't
opponent's
quite
at
have mana to
11.
pop back in the hand, but you know Batterskull seems like a pretty good way to kill your opponent.
He played out his beast within, which is probably the most he could be playing and probably is playing the various green destroy target naturalized guys. There were reasons to get Infiltrator down, but I like killing our opponent.
Hmm. I am hoping that we're gonna get to see a okay, no life this time.
He just decided not to take more damage, and it looks like he's passing.
Hey
Um,
Sphinx.
oh my god,
He's untapping that now. Sure, sure.
we're going to we're going to draw six
Six. Draw
cards,
6 cards.
and he tapped all
I
his
mean,
mana, so he can't have count. He can have force up. Okay, with 1 card in
okay,
hand, he
so
can have force.
get out of here. Don't lie to the nice people.
I will lie any time of my life. You, I feel like we are going to
You may
draw
draw
two
two
cards.
cards. Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Excuse me. You may draw 2 cards. And you may draw 2 cards again.
Ah, wait.
So
For we
normally
can't.
I'd say we're winning enough. Hmm?
Okay, Murderous Cut is actually online.
Yeah. So
I
normally I would have.
want.
Okay, there we go. Normally I
I
would
would.
have said, let's leave. Like, let's not play Consecrated Sphinx because like we're already winning and no reason to show them that we have that as well. But if you're gonna draw 6 cards, then yeah, let's play
Well,
Consecrated
I
Sphinx.
feel. I feel like our opponent could definitely squeeze something out with the power of Library. So I think
Mhm.
putting more pressure on our opponent was exactly fine
That's
there.
fair. That's completely fair.
So now we get to decide if we actually want Silumgar or not. The answer still might be yes, but
Okay, here's the other thing we didn't see. Okay, we saw two. Never mind. We saw 2 things to seal.
our Necrotalus seem kind of weak because our opponent does not actually seem to be playing
Yeah, Silumgar versus
creatures,
Walkers. They have Caracas, but maybe they want to take Caracas out.
and they
There's no
want to
reason
take
to take
this
Caracas
out.
out. So yeah, if you can bounce it every turn, that's kind of bad. But like then we can like still like take his planeswalkers and minus them
Well, here's the
uh,
better question.
every turn. So
If we take Silumgar out, what would we put in? Get Probe, Short Fang, Impulse, Mana War,
see, I
Necrotal doesn't
kind of
do anything.
I
Actually,
almost want
Bloodline
more.
Keeper might be fine here. He seems
True.
his well, he has Bolt on Rouse Eric, and
Hmm.
Beast Within and O-Ring, so he does have removal. Um, could just ship it.
Yeah. I know. I might say like Man War might want to come in at some point, but I want to see what our opponent does first. Like if they have the huge things to crush us with, because like Man War versus Ramp can generally be pretty good,
No, our
especially
creature
with
did not
Ramp.
play creatures. That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
He seemed very creature light in that he did not have any. So all of our Necrotals kind of don't do anything. Maybe we
right. But
want
they
to
also
take out like one of our Necrotals for like an Izumi Short Fang. He did
sure.
kind of go low in cards in hand. Uh, this hand looks fine.
Uh, yeah,
It doesn't have counterspell mana, but it lets
yeah,
us
but it's
invoke
still
Shriek
like
Maw. It's fine.
right, and it lets us like go get our like ancestral to find our um that mana if we need it.
Yeah, and also we can just play Looter to loot
Yeah,
away
that's
Shriek
also
Maw,
fine.
probably. Oh, we don't. Okay, we can
Or
just
we just
do
draw
that.
ancestral recall. We just whatever, it's no big deal.
And we don't do it now, though,
Yeah,
because we have
still a
another
good
play.
down looter if we have other plays to do. Um,
We have Urborg as Swamp.
so as we counterspell proper until they play like
Oath of
Oath of Druids.
Druids! Oh my god, we're gonna have to learn how to play with Oath of Druids.
So wait, Oath of Druids basically says that like each player, if that player has um
Fewer.
controls
Our opponent
more,
has no creature. Wait, does our opponent have no
right?
creatures in their deck?
Except for like the huge ones.
Well, it's okay. We have Shriek Maw,
Yeah,
and
this
I
is
guess
fine.
Upheaval.
Yeah. Let's attack our opponent. And we have wait, we can fuel our murder's cut with, discards.
Yeah, what do we discard here?
I
We
think
could
we look at what we draw
recall.
first.
We could draw and then recall. Uh,
I would say take a maybe drop the mystical tutor
yeah, we've
and
got
let
all the
like
things we would tutor for here.
yeah. And then we can play the Urborg and Thought Seize our opponent's hand.
That seems okay.
And then we
Uh,
can't hold up
yeah,
counterspell, but yeah.
yeah,
Let's
we
do
can't
that.
play. Yeah, we could Shriek Maul our own creature if we wanted to. That is very
What
true.
plans do you have? Okay, so we got two Jaces, Gen Wave, and Dragonlord Atarka.
Oh,
Notably,
Antark is in his
they have
hand.
they have single form.
They have single forest for their
Oh
gen.
dearie.
Um,
Um, I think we
one
take
of the
out the Vin's.
Jaces.
I think we take out the Vryn's Prodigy. One, because it's stronger, and two, because it's the thing he's closest to casting in his hand.
It also lets them discard a Tarka, which might let him do something stupid with the Oath of Druids.
Yeah. So I say let's just pull out Jace.
Are you okay letting him have Jace due to Oath of Druids?
Hmm.
I don't know. I Oath of Druids
Maybe I'm
has a lot of
misreading what
words.
Uther Druids does. Let me go look at this.
I'll link it for the zoo because
Yeah,
it's
at the
a
beginning of
kind
each
of
player's upkeep, that player chooses target player who controls more creatures than he or she does and is his or her opponent. That the first player may reveal cards on top of his or her library until he or she reveals a creature card. If she or does, the player puts it on the battlefield and all their cards reveal this way into his or her graveyard.
right. He could use Jace to mill his entire deck and then immediately flip Jace and do something.
Yeah.
Ah man, what do we even
Yeah,
do
so
here?
basically
You could
our
Shriek Maul
opponent
your
next turn
own
is going to get
guy.
to flip
That's
out a creature.
true. What would that even?
That's an option, but then like
Well, the question is, what is he using Oath of Druids for? Is he using it to trick
right.
Ulamog into play, or is he doing it to like Mill his entire deck.
Let's just see what they do because we have answers to it right now.
If he flips a non-black creature, we're
So
fine.
far, black is the only creature we've not seen out of them.
Oh my color. I'm very afraid.
Because the reason why I don't like just like killing off our own dudes is because then like our opponent just has time to draw into the cards they need to do powerful stuff
Yeah,
while we sit
our
here doing nothing. Oh
okay,
boy.
that creature is indestructible.
Okay,
We should have shriek
well,
mauled our own dude. Sweet!
yep.
Monovore
Now
is
we know.
coming in, by the way.
Now we know.
Do we have any tricks that could get us out of this? I don't think so. We didn't pick up the Dedict.
Well, we get one more loot, so if we had mana for upheaval, we could do that, but we don't.
That's the card I was afraid of with Oath of Druids.
Yeah, like the one thing we can't answer.
Yeah, I think we're just toast here.
I think so. Because, like, we're dead into attacks and we can't kill that, and we have to sacrifice all of our things. So, yeah.
Hooray! Yes, three
Dead
lines till
upheaval.
upheaval. That works.
Yeah. All right. I feel bad because I feel like I talked us into not doing the correct play,
Well,
killing the killing our own guy, using our own guy. But so goes, I suppose, and that's why game threes exist. And hey, we got to see them flip out and we also got to see some stuff put in their yard from that. So we saw a Ugin.
okay, I came back and I see an Ugin in our opponent's yard.
Yeah. Um,
So we're just playing to see more
I
cards.
guess we get an oath here,
What do we
technically.
oath? Wait, no, I know what we're doing. We need to hit Silumgar. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to hit Dragon Lord
They
Silum.
have
Oh, he's got
Caracas.
Karakas. Oh no, I didn't even notice the Karakas.
This is fine though. We're fine.
Karakas doesn't even work. Or no, yeah, Silumgar doesn't even work. Or wait, no, I know Jin's secret plan.
Walt Drifter. Hey, it's Hippo.
Okay, concede game.
Hey, Yippee. A little too late. Too little, too late, as they say.
Okay, so Manowar comes in.
Oh, hell yeah. Short Fang, sure.
Yeah, take out our stupid Necrotals.
Yeah, because they don't really do much when you're anything else we want to ooh.
Whatever I get Puppeteer click. That could just be a 5 mana 3/4 3/2 flyer at the end of the day. Picks up a sword.
Yeah.
Like that over Silumgar.
Yeah, I mean, they both steal something, but Silumgar doesn't do anything when our opponent gets Caracas down, so
I don't know, man. Uh this is crazy. Yeah, Necrotal does kill a Tarka. That is fair. A Tarka doesn't really do a whole lot against us unless we have creatures in play. We're kind of creature light as ourselves. More creatures than him, but yeah, remember when I said we weren't always doing fair things? Yeah, Spellskite just eats the entire Atarka trigger. Um, President Arc linking something very important for us. Let's just hold up our counter spells at the correct times and win the
Yeah,
game.
like let's have counterspell on turn two and just get rid of both the druids.
Now we'll mana drain on turn two and then play. Uh, it's just
Gross.
an unkeepable hand, I think.
Yeah.
Island makes this
Sure.
strong,
It makes it
but
really sweet, but like,
it's a two hand. It's a two lander. We don't keep
okay,
it.
yep, we're good. We're here.
And
We
we're
did it.
sweet. We
We did it, everyone.
Is
Congratulations.
this secretly a mini more land card hand than it looks like?
Yep. Bird Blossom is anti-tech for Oath of Druids.
It's fine. We'll just beat him to death with the sword. We'll hold up our force spike. He's gonna play a tap land on turn one anyways.
No, fetch,
Mm.
but not cracking it. So, all right, let's actually not mulligan.
Okay, something important.
Ooh, yes, perfect. The Man of War, and oh,
Blossom or Looter down first? Probably
I say
Looter.
looter. Yeah, because we
We
need
have
to
to
find more
decide.
lands.
We have to decide what to loot. Probably. Geez, is it upheaval?
God, somehow it might be upheaval. Somehow
It could be
we used a
Phantasmal
bunch of
Image.
cards and didn't get another land there.
We could play Hanger back on one if we want to. He
I
does
like seeing
grow
Man
on
of War,
tap.
and I like seeing Phantasmal Image. Or just Oath. Jace.
We could Phantasmal Image that
Yeah, we could.
with with our own looter. We get to double loot. Although when you
Yeah.
Phantasmal Image that, it doesn't flip. I do not
Well,
believe it.
it no, but it comes back and you get to copy something else, I'm pretty sure.
Under his owner's control. Yeah.
But what happens when you can't transform? I would call it Judge, but the Judge here can't talk.
Yep. It's not going to matter because we're not going to clone it. We have Hanger back as upheaval, Blossom as possible things to dump here. I think.
Yeah. I mind that geez, I don't know. Hangerback can kind of win us the game. Also is Ulamog fuel for a few turns.
I mean, our play this turn is sword, right?
I think so, yeah.
Because we have the perfect creature for it.
Mm-hmm. Um, I don't know. I would say maybe Bitter Blossom, Hangerback, or Upheaval. I think, yeah, I think those are the three one of those three we get rid of. Importantly, Upheaval, like, well, see, Upheaval may not be great against our opponent because we've seen them play, like, Soul Ring and, like, a bunch of ramp cards.
Not a whole bunch. We could also ditch
Okay.
Phantasmal Image. Yeah.
I want the image for copying whatever huge ramp thing our opponent does.
We'll copy Man of War is what we'll do. And he flips his he not does can't flip his
No, he doesn't.
burn guy
Yeah,
yet.
he can't flip Jace until he's got 5 cards in the yard
Hmm.
after the activation. So unless he plays more spells, he's still 3 turns away from that.
It checks upon resolution. Okay, Temple
Yeah.
Garden. Getting
All
rid of
right.
lands.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking for his beast within, is
Noble.
what he is doing. Okay, Hierarch.
Yeah, sure, sure. Soul Ring. Jeez. And a 3 mana spell as well.
Ring.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Does he get rid of our creature or does he get rid of the sword? Okay, he definitely
The
gets rid of the
sword. Yeah.
sword. I knew that was the smart choice because we have other creatures. Um, Now we get to decide what to
Okay.
do. We have four
I
mana.
think first we attack.
Yeah, we could. We might make Hanger Walk on two this turn,
It doesn't seem terrible.
or we could hold. We could murder something or hold up murdering something.
I want to keep that land. Upheaval's not looking like terrible right now, honestly. With the
It's not
Mox
looking
and
with our
with the
sword
Mox
coming
and with our
back. Yeah.
O-ring, yeah, like that seems pretty decent.
Oh,
Um,
he can just replay the O-ring, but not if he's dead.
yeah, not if we have a counterspell by that point.
Well, we have Kill Spell, Hangerback Walker, Man of War, Phantasmal Image then.
Hmm.
Are you thinking Man of War doesn't do much here?
Yeah, looking at our opponent's creatures, that doesn't really do much as it stands. And we're like getting,
Yeah, I like killing his dude because he's
yeah,
two
that
cards in
seems
hand.
correct. Yeah, and like not letting him mill means that he's
Okay,
got
yeah.
he's got whatever he can search out, but that's it. So, okay, so we
Mhm.
play our land and maybe hanger back on one.
Well, if we draw land, we could play it on 3 next turn, but
True, that's true.
we could
Yeah,
just
let's
we
hold on
could
to it
just
then.
get it down.
Mm, it is a pretty good mana sink when it's on the board, and we don't know when we want to upheaval yet. It also means we don't get to hold up counterspell. We don't have counterspell anyway, so we'd just be bluffing it.
Yeah, we could have Phantasmal Imaged Noble Hierarch to have 6 mana the following turn, but I like turning off our opponent's looting.
All right, let's see what nuts cards they have this turn with
Oh, one of them was a land.
okay. Now they have
Gideon? Okay.
Gideon. Okay, sure.
Is
Shorter
that going
looter.
to destroy target tapped creature?
That seems fine. Yeah, that seems about correct. And also, Sylvan Libraries is his last card in hand.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Well, it's good to know that that is all of our opponent's things. Hello.
Should we just upheaval?
Well, let's see. We can attack for one.
Yeah, we
Then we
attack for
can
one, upheaval, and then
then play
replay
land,
hanger back
mox,
on one.
mox, hanger back on one with the sword.
Yeah, we
And
could
then our
have.
opponent has infinite cards in hand. They have one thing they can play on turn one.
Yeah, they could go land Soul Ring, and then the following turn O Ring again.
Yeah, but by then we've got in for an attack. Maybe you have a counterspell already.
So upheaval is. We could also wait a turn and see if our opponent commits more.
Sure,
I don't know if that's
we could let
greedy
him.
or not.
I mean, I don't think that there's anything our opponent can do next turn that would like kill us.
Well, not off no green mana, yes, because they wouldn't be able to Oath of Druids. Uh,
Let's give him a turn to draw extra cards.
I think Jins is going for it because he's attacking our
Okay,
opponent, not Gideon. I think the fact that Gideon is here, I mean, makes upheaval like a cool play.
that's also true. If only we had a storm card. All right, cool. So we get our sword back. Land, Mox, Mox.
Oh my god, we get to nug our opponent for huge next turn with sword.
Yeah, we do. That's another big thing is like, yeah, sure, they'll get to like O-ring us the next turn, but by then we've hit them for like, I don't know, 11, I mean, I think.
When we gain a bunch of life.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't gain a ton of life because we don't have that many cards in hand, but our opponent's going to have 8 in hand. Presumably play Forest, Soul Ring or Forest Noble Hierarch.
They're also going to have to discard
What's a
here.
Hierarch? Oh, that's true. So it'll only deal 7 or deal 10, I suppose, unless they block.
They could chump. That's they
But if
then if they chump,
but if
that
they
says to
chump, they
put them
can't
back.
O-ring.
Yeah. They could still O-ring. Up. Yeah, because they could still O-ring even if they jump, which is probably
Oh,
what they're
that's
going
right.
to do.
That's right. Yeah, good point.
Not
Oh,
if we thought
unless
steal
they
them.
can't.
Okay. Okay. Unless they can't.
So let him jump first. This is rude as heck, and I love it. Unless they just take the hit here, in which case, nope. Okay, yep,
Okay.
that's correct. That is correct on their part. Not take 10 damage in one attack, and let us gain 5 life.
By the way, you were never winning.
Rip, you lose.
You could get rid of Soul Ring
Let's
or
see. Yeah,
O-Ring here.
if you go to Soul Ring, then that means that they've only got the lands in hand, which means they can't even cast Gideon again. That means there's still a turn off of
That
um
does actually let them cast O-Ring though, so you only get
it
one
does
attack
not next turn.
with your sword.
Yeah. Then if you take out, but then actually,
I guess what are you
yeah,
more
because
afraid? Are you afraid
who
of
cares
losing
if
your
you?
sword or are you afraid of Gideon?
Yeah, that's the big thing.
They are going to be able to find lands because they're just going to play library next turn if they can't O-Ring.
Hmm.
And they have the lands for O-Ring in their
But then
hands
that's
too.
still, yeah. So if they can play O-Ring, that means that they're 2 turns away from Gideon, which means that, I mean, Gideon basically blanks your attacks for a bunch of turns. You can't kill your hanger back because it's got Pearl White, but well, actually, then again, you can just grow
Well, they
your
doesn't
once.
like the attack because he could just murder Gideon when we hit him. Like that's the thing we
Yeah,
can do.
true.
And maybe we just get the hanger. We can just pick the O-Ring just so we can hit our opponent twice
Yeah, I say that.
and murder them.
Hmm.
Let's see what Jens does. We have time to think on this too. There's no
We
rush.
do. We still have 7.5 minutes.
Okay, Squirrel Token saying O-Ring is the obvious thing makes me want to pick Soul Ring more, but uh, I do
Spite
feel
is
like
that
I'm right,
powerful.
but I could be wrong. I don't know. Don't trust me. I'm a liar.
At this point, he's doing the calculus that'll help him reach the correct decision, I'm sure, unless he's hemming and hawing about it like we are. But
No, he's doing something. He's going to go get a drink or something. That's what he's doing. Nah, I'm sure he
started to
is.
determine how to win this game.
Ye-
He takes the O-ring. Or
Yeah,
yep, takes the O-ring.
there's the. We have chosen the no. We have two rings in hand to one. Let's see what he drew here. Island.
Drew
Did
both
he
the
draw
druids.
Island or was he holding Island? Okay.
Okay, Soul Ring.
Yeah, he had Island. Yeah.
Scroll Rack. That was their draw. Good to know.
Okay, we can draw Consecrated Sphinx again.
Oh man, I forgot that they censor their shit in chat.
Oh yeah, scroll blanks. Yeah. Um, the scroll rack. Why is rack censored? Like,
Uh,
are they that afraid of tits? Want to just
they
snug
can't
our
get in.
opponent?
They didn't play white.
Uh,
They
want to
lose.
just
Let's kill our opponent.
yeah, let's snug our
Oh
opponent and
man,
play Spell
if
Sky.
only we had Spellskate in hand, so that we could have like let taken the let him keep the O-ring because then we could just redirect it to Spellskite.
Yeah, well, we didn't know
But
that.
we
Also, that
didn't know
wouldn't
that.
have because okay, he's scroll racking.
That
Man,
makes
if only we
sense.
had Consecrated Sphinx in hand. Wait, does scroll rack not actually draw the cards?
No, it's you. I believe you take a look at the
It
next
well, it puts that
X.
many. Well, it puts them into your put that many cards in the top of your library
Yeah,
into your hand. So yeah,
then put the rest of
man,
the exiled cards
is it
back.
that
So you basically
pedantic
choose
not to
which
care
cards
about
you don't
drawing?
want anymore.
Well, yeah, it sort of Skorak sort of brainstorms is what it kind of does. Not really. So let's see what our opponent does. Plains. It's a good
Plains
decision. You should
plains.
have played that last turn. Skorak with Oath of Druids is pretty good, yeah. Lets you put your Atarka in the hand. Journey to Nowhere.
That
I
doesn't
guess
do
that's
it,
going
buddy.
to remove Spellskite from play.
Yeah, he can't legally choose Hangerback Walker, so
That's why I kind. Okay, he
they
just
just
discarded it.
realize
Okay, he didn't even
because
make
that's
us
just an
pay the
that
2 life.
well well that's just no well that's because he can't target our Hangerback Walker,
All
and it's
right,
pro
pro
white.
white. Ha!
Yeah,
There
like the
were
game
multiple
chose that
reasons
target for him.
there were multiple reasons that wasn't going to work. Okay, library is
Sure.
kind of good scroll rack, by the way.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, he's dumping his hand so he doesn't get murdered by Hanger Walker. Let's attack our opponent for damage.
Agreed. This is gonna be five, so if it's unless they have no cards in hand next turn, it is a lethal.
Yeah, you did play a land before combat there, I believe. I noticed that. Yeah, let's see if Johnny Bones can pull it out. He can dig
Well,
very
they
deep
can
this turn.
play Gideon this
No,
turn.
what he should do is he should most definitely
Pay
draw a
life.
card from Sylvan Library. Okay.
So the problem here is they can play Gideon, and then we have to like keep attacking Gideon's face, or we could just make your Hangerback Walker bigger.
Yeah. He
They
says
cannot
buy.
legally destroy target
Oh,
tapped creature because there are no tapped creatures that Gideon can target.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
could
the problem is either we can deal 3 damage, or we could just use our Hangerback's ability before combat to make it bigger.
one of the
Problem is that Gideon grows
problems with
faster than it.
that is that Gideon is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to have to.
That's a good card to have in hand. Or the other option is um we can attack Gideon and then copy. Mm,
It
yeah, we can
doesn't
copy Gideon with our um
copy Gideon. How?
or no, sorry,
No,
copy
hang
our
on.
Hagerback Walker, and then have our
You can't.
like
The copy can't pick up the sword. It's a phantasmal image. It
no
will die if you
no it
target it.
can't, but it can get bigger.
Yeah, and I guess if he murders it, he
Oh
does.
God, that okay. Good point. Good point. RTFC Hagerback Walker is 0/0 that enters with counters based on X. And in the
Yeah,
case where it is copied, X is 0.
I think we have to attack Gideon because of our clock. We have to draw something
Yeah,
here.
we do. Um, I guess the not really good news, but the news is that if our opponent gets something nuts, we can counter it. But
Yeah, I want to draw a Batter Skull.
oh, that would be great, wouldn't it? That means Gideon's just dead. Especially if we draw it next turn, we get to like mana drain. I don't know, something huge this turn. How can we steal our opponent's yard with our puppeteer?
Did we board that in? I don't think we did.
I thought we boarded in the puppeteer click for
Well,
the
some got to be a good draw too. Come to think,
well
because he
we
doesn't
boarded
have
out some.
Caracas in play. Let's play Short Fang here. Just fetch cards out of his
Yeah.
hand.
Mm-hmm. Scroll racking for 1.
Yeah, Gideon can't kill Hangerback Walker.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take so long just to kill Gideon naturally.
Yeah. So we get that guy down, and that guy can start like removing answers or removing whatever big ram targets they have out of their hand.
We're just making them discard so that scroll rack
Yeah.
works better.
Or if they run out of cards, they
Wait,
start taking
yeah, the
damage
short
without
fang
having
is
any
the
cards in
rack. It's
hand.
going to murder our
Yes.
opponent.
Yeah, that's the big deal here.
Are they going to maybe our opponents like me and won't actually read Nizumi Short Fang and assume it's Nizumi Grave Robber?
The problem is it's not going to do much here, because like it can like make our opponent discard one card this turn, and then Gideon. Well,
Well, no,
actually
it'll
they
flip and then it won't be able to banish a priest. We are going to counter
hey,
that.
that's a good thing to counter that right now. Um, or or I
Or do
like
we
that
care?
actually. We just image it. What?
Interesting.
They just copied our. That's great. Okay, so now we can copy their Banisher Priest, which means he gets to banish their Banisher Priest, which means we get our Short Fang back.
Get our Short Fang back and we get to attack Gideon down to 3.
Hmm.
And also it means if Gideon pluses, he dies. Like we
Yeah,
just goes up, we have attacking power on board.
which means they can attack us once for 6, and that's basically all they can do. Oh, well,
Oh man, they took a damage. Excellent.
wow. Actually, no, they still plus because that saves them a turn. Unless this is them,
Yes.
like, no.
Okay,
Oh,
no.
I was hoping it was gonna be them, like, just
Yeah, shock! Shock
for
with no
us.
card in hand.
Now they can't pay. Now they can't draw extra cards off of Sylvan Library.
Now, but if they plus Gideon, he goes up to 5 and this dies to Hanger back and Banisher Priest.
Hmm.
And if they don't play the card in their hand, we have Nizumi Grave Robber Nugget before.
Today, well, we do that anyway, even with no cards in hand, because then it still flips.
And it'll flip, yeah.
And whatever they play here, we can counter.
Trigon Predator, that's someone will counter
They're
that, sure.
already dead. We now have perfect information.
Did
We
our
know there's
opponent
nothing they
board
can
in the
do.
Trigon Predator, or are they perfectly fine bringing having that be off their
Oh
oath?
man, we're gonna get the shit. What's it called? What's Nizumi called? Um,
We'll find out because we're going to activate him like right now.
what's the card it's based on called? I'm forgetting. Um,
Stab Whiskers the Odious.
well, no, what's the like original card that did that effect called?
Black Vice. It's got Steffi Doll
Yeah,
in the.
yeah, it's Black Vice. So we're gonna kill our opponent with Black Vice. Because here they're gonna take 3 for on the upkeep for having 0 in hand.
Yeah, and then, oh man, it not only works because library is at draw step, not
Yep,
upkeep. So
yep.
that yeah, he was a creature that went down here to our lands. Well, maybe it's because most of those flip cards become enchantments. That's still goofy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one cycle. Well, there weren't a whole lot of flip cards, were there?
I mean, they were in like one set, right? No, there was one cycle that went from creatures to enchantments.
Oh, whatever. I don't know. The flip cards do stupid things. Anyways, we're gonna have a long time to wait because somebody's fighting the for whatever details. And
Turn to details. No, we're going right into the next round.
what?
That was a long
Oh,
round. We were almost out of time there. Like auto builds take almost no time to lose because it's 10 minutes in the round
oh
because the person
right.
left.
Jeez. Or maybe they came back in time to concede match or something.
Yeah.
Let's go directly into that. Well, here's good news because we won a round. We get some phantom points back. So not a complete wash now. If you lose round one, you don't get anything. But if you win, if you go to third and fourth, both get something. which we will be by some stretch of the imagination, unless we, I don't know, get caught cheating or something.
Hmm.
They could have came back and piloted 120 cards to win the game. That is true.
That was a really good match.
That was a pretty good match. Our opponent was doing a stupid deck, but their deck was not consistent. You know what they were missing? Enlightened Tutor.
Yeah, they're also missing a lot of like correct plays.
Yeah, they made some misplays. That's easy to do in Vintage Cube, though.
That's also true. Well, that's why I don't play Vintage Cube because I'd make all those mistakes.
Hot takes. There's a Cat
Oh
Arbor.
boy.
Is this a
Like,
hand we can keep? If that were Mox Sapphire, I'd feel better about it. This hand's probably still keepable, though, because of Bone Shredder
yeah,
and Sove of War and Peace.
yeah,
Maybe
and
our
counter
opponent would be
spell if you
playing a
get
normal
there.
deck. Are we going to be able to play against an opponent where Necrotol is good? I would enjoy that.
That'd be good.
Okay, blue probably means no.
No, who plays creatures in cube? Hey there, Batterskull on turn 4.
Yeah,
What's
Urborg
up?
could fix our opponents, so we don't want to play it unless we know they're black
Yeah.
or not. We'll play it when we play it.
Mm-hmm. We'll play it when we need it.
Catacombs there.
Okay, great.
Okay, Bone Shredder might be kind of lame. I think we still play it anyways just to kill this augur. Oh,
Damnation.
did we find the other blue-black control player?
Well, listen, buddy. That's kind of damnation's kind of okay for us. Hey, recall. Maybe we
Uh,
just don't care
do
if
we
they have
want
a
to?
1/3 and
We could murder his dude in order to put a sword on it, but our dude has echo.
we would still be able to play the oh that no, yeah, that's right. So we could like we'd have to play the Echo next turn and then do nothing.
Yeah. Well, no,
So
we
yeah,
could pay the echo.
let's just get down Sowop.
Yeah, we could get down the Bone Shredder and still have 8 mana to draw 3 cards with. Yeah, blue black means he probably doesn't have a good answer to Sword of War and Peace. Badlands means he could be playing Shatter though, so who knows? Oh no, did we find the guy who got Bolus? Right,
No.
the same wavelength, my friend. We are taking A damage. That was
Hey, how about a
weird.
better guy to play to get a sword on? You can play him and then not equip sword because there's no point, but keep up recall. Well, no, we can't keep up recall. Never mind.
Yeah, so there
You put a
is
sword
a
on.
we can just put sword on since we don't have any interaction up. And well, this opponent has to have every removal spell we didn't pick, so this is like
Yeah.
Dread
So they're
Boar or
gonna
something.
cast a so they're gonna cast a red removal spell here.
Well, if they want to, it has to be now.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna
Char.
char. No, repeal.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Not bad.
Actual control player.
There you go.
I mean, if we draw a line, we just play Batterskull next turn anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. And like removing their option. I mean, it's good that they play their repeal because like they can repeal for 1 on our batter skull.
I could repeal for 1. They could repeal for 0 on our Mox. That'd be
Well,
cute.
it still costs 1 because,
Credit mana cost X,
that
or yeah,
blue.
it would still cost 1 to, yeah, but it would be like murdering a token. Only we could actually
Yeah.
play Scalding Tarn. That is a swamp. He tapped his Scalding Tarn.
For
He's leaving up.
mana.
Is he leaving up Force Spike? I'm tickled that we've done the thing. Want to just yeah? You want to just draw 3 cards and look for another land?
Yeah, we could do that. That's what we can do.
8 and 29. Yeah, we have every island in the deck plus uh Sapphire plus Demir Signet. Wait, did that drowned catacombs have tap blue, tap black, tap black? Okay, it was Demir Signet.
Nice. Sorry, bud. Looks like we were fighting for each other's decks, even though not really, because we still got infinite good cards.
Let's see if he actually has the force spike. He doesn't. Okay.
Nice.
Shadow Mage Infiltrator still looking okay.
Brainstorm. Okay, sure. Maybe we're the
Eh,
only two blue players at the table,
I doubt that highly.
and the only two black
Yeah, look
players
at
at the
his.
table.
Yeah, our brainstorm is better because we don't have to put two cards back. Well, Scalding Tarn. Yeah, there's the card I was thinking of. Scalding Tarn can fetch that Underground Sea, for instance. Like that fetches are very, very interesting. I guess this is
Yes.
goodbye Counterspell or
Probably
Batter
the Batter
Skull.
Skull. Probably the Batter Skull.
We don't really need Batter Skull right now, to be quite honest.
Yeah, that's true.
We could, I mean, we're going to play Shadow Mage and then put the sword on it. These are things that are going to happen. Oh man, the Cerebral Bore. Yeah, Turok
Really,
was
go
such
rid
a
of the
shitty
counter
pick.
spell.
Yeah, that's. I feel that is a fine choice as well.
Mm-hmm.
It
And
means they don't
Phantasm.
fear Batter Skull. Okay. We will keep in mind that our opponent has Damnation, but Shadow Mage is
Yeah, we're
okay
about
for
to get
that.
rocked.
Actually, they do have 7 mana next turn, maybe 8.
Yeah,
Are they actually
they
holding
do.
Nicol Bolas?
I'm guessing so.
I guess we can play Spellskite so that he has to gain control
Yeah,
of
I would.
Spellskite.
Yeah, I would say let's. Well, I mean, the real thing is he's gonna just plus Bolus and get rid of our Sword of War and Peace.
Yeah, true enough. Well, no, not if Spellskite's in play.
Well, because his plus one isn't his plus one destroy target non-creature permanent.
It might be.
Let
That's
me
a
check the
little bit
text of
lame.
Nicol Bolas.
Oh yeah, yeah. It means he has to
Yeah,
target
destroy
this.
target non-creature permanent. Or gain control of target creature, or deal 7 damage to target creature or target player, or half an edict.
Yeah, so
So
he can't actually kill Shadow Mage due to the fact that he has pro red, but
yeah, but he could kill his sword on it. And then yeah, so he can plus. Bolas is so good that he gets to destroy target non-creature permanent on his +3 ability.
yeah, our opponent, yeah, opponent could just be playing Storm and is about to go off. But the fact that they spent their
Oh, that'd
brainstorm
be mean.
already makes me say not.
Yeah, they spent the brainstorm. They spent their duress. I mean, I guess duress you spend like. I guess they
Yeah,
spend
our
duress
opponent,
at
our
the beginning of
opponent
turn.
seems way more controlly than they seem Storm. Okay, they have green. They're going to play Heartbeat of
They
Spring.
played the abyss.
Non-artifact, non-black. Oh, let me tell you something about our Shadow Mage
Okay.
Infiltrator. Oh, non-artifact. Okay.
Oh, is it just not an artifact?
Oh,
Well, still.
okay, okay, Spellskite. You're gonna do some work for us as an artifact creature.
Good luck, Spellskite. You're our only hope.
Behold, a two,
Now,
our
here's the question.
catacomb slug.
Here's a question. If they cast a red spell, can we like a red burn spell targeting creature? Can we redirect it to Spellskite? I want to say no.
No, because it's an illegal target.
Yeah.
Our opponent is very. What is our opponent's green for? Are they playing Big Daddy Garou?
Oh man, that'd be good. That would like
That'd be a
hell own
little
us, right? But
disappointing.
oh sure.
Which giant planeswalker are they actually playing? Also, that Temple of Malady is a swamp. Yeah, he's just
Uh huh.
going to damage. We knew that was happening.
For
So now we have to fight the Abyss somehow. We still have Hangerback.
Hangback Walker, which is infinite artifact creatures, so who cares?
We can also tutor for Upheaval.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batterskull is a black creature, so it dies to the Abyss. We already played Ancestor Recall, so we can't tutor for it.
I think we just play our get down
While playing our
Batterskull
creatures, we could just we could just get down Batterskull
because if we lose the creature, but it means that like you
and
know
then just
yeah, then we just have it hang around for a while. And, because then we have the Battle Skull or Batter Skull on the field. So like if we do find a Hangerback Walker, it gets to um equip on something.
oh no.
Oh yeah, there it is. So he gets the
So do we fetch the Upheaval?
that would be terrible.
He's making a beast that's going to die on his upkeep.
Yep.
Do we? Here's a better question: do we actually care about Garuk? Like he's going to make a beast that dies every turn.
Yeah.
He could
What's the
destroy a
ultimate?
planeswalker we don't have. His ult is gives us an emblem that gives any creature that attacks us +5/+5 and tramples. Who cares?
You know what we
Uh,
want? We want Silumgar.
Silumgar would be quite good, yes. So
Because then we can steal his Garuk and then make a beast every turn and have sacrifice the beast instead of sacrificing the Silumgar.
yeah, I guess Garuk right now just doesn't do anything unless he plays another creature. We could still tutor for something, but do we want to?
I don't
I
think
don't
this
know.
turn. I mean, Garuk's ultimate is what? It makes everything attacking us overrun?
Yeah, he gives overrun to everything he that attacks us, but he's not going to attack us with anything.
Yeah. Or, play out his ultimate yet. So I guess we let him play out more stuff or
Yeah,
whatever.
if there's no creatures on the table, Garuk kind of doesn't do anything.
Or like no other planeswalkers.
Or we
So
could
now we're
keep
just
drawing Island. That's good draws
I
by
mean,
us.
it makes an eventual upheaval better. So
Yeah, I suppose. Poke Captain came into the zoo to talk about Pokemon. A white splash.
5 color.
Now, he could ult, which I guess does something, but doesn't do anything. Okay,
Right.
we have infinite interaction. We have every kill spell
Let's
for. None of our opponents play creatures, so all of our removal does nothing.
yeah. I mean they're probably not gonna ultimate Uruk this turn because they want to because like what
Yeah,
does
they
that
probably
do when
want
you
to
have no
make a
creatures and you have
beast.
an abyss?
So
Like
here's where we decide if we want to
right,
fetch upheaval
this
or
is
not.
the decision point.
Because next turn he can hold and still have. Let's see if he
Hmm?
does.
Let's see if they tap down for something. Because if they do, then hell yeah. Okay. They didn't tap for red.
Or they tapped white mana.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is this gonna be the Sphinx of the Steelwind?
This could be other Ulamog. Turnabout.
Turnabout. Tap down all our lands, so let's tap our stuff for mana, I guess? That's what turnabout does, right?
Choose artifact, creature, or land. Tap all untapped permanents. Target player controls of the type or
Oh, or untap all of yours.
yes, he's untapping all his lands.
Okay, so okay, we don't have to worry about that. So we don't need to tap our stuff. So we're just gonna untap all of
Is
his
our
stuff.
opponent actually Storm though?
Maybe. I mean, they got two cards left in hand.
Are they casting Immercool?
Dark Petition. All
Okay. Maybe they
right,
were
let's see
doing
what they
it.
do.
Okay.
I mean, we can't interact with it. Like, we don't have.
Okay, they can't cast Immercool, or can they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? or, or are they going to cast Yawgmoth's Will? And then cast what? Brainstorm and Dark Petition?
Tendrils, now. Huh.
Wait, what's their storm count?
Uh,
Two? Oh
two.
no, they kill are oh my god, are they actually killing us? There's a Tendrils for 2.
And then what? Oh, Yogwill? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Our opponent was stormed the whole time and they
No, they're
didn't
tapping
tell
for
us?
Time Spiral.
Um I guess here's your chance to draw
So, draw Mana Drain or
yeah,
Counterspell. We get our counters back. So, okay, sure.
oh, we just draw off counterspell
Hey,
anyway.
nice.
Okay, we didn't even have to
But then
mystical tutor. We
okay,
drew
but now
both our things
okay,
anyways.
so now they could tendrils us for 8.
What is uh,
Duressing us. Okay. Um
do we just counterspell that?
yeah, I think we
We
allow it.
allow it? Okay, because
Yeah.
he's probably fetch it. He's probably going to steal upheaval
Well,
if he
because
doesn't
he takes a
die.
counterspell anyway. Oh, less storm count because it's the number of spells cast in a turn, isn't it?
Yeah, to keep us from dying. Although, if he can kill us, this means we won't be able to upheaval if he takes it, unless he takes the counterspell. Yeah, he took mana drain, so
Yeah,
he's
that makes
trying to
sense.
he's trying to kill us then,
Hmm.
and he knows our hand, so he
So
now knows whether this plan can work or not.
they probably got back a um their um tendrils.
Well, we don't know if they did or not. Okay, he's tapping
Ice.
down mana.
They tap for mana. Good. Okay, so then
This is the
what does that put the
jankiest
storm
storm
counter
deck I've
at?
ever seen. Storm count is currently 3, 4, 5, I believe.
And okay.
So tendrils would
And
kill us.
no, because we
And it would,
encounter one of them.
yeah. So
So we'd go to 1. And then we get upheaval.
brainstorm. Okay,
During
6.
second main.
Well, he did it
Oh,
to
because
get
they're
rid of the
so
floating.
we wouldn't have that at floating mana. Sure, sure.
Yeah, yeah, that was correct. That was the correct thing to do.
Yeah. Um
Do you want to
so
counterspell
now
the
if they
brainstorm?
can I think so, because like if we cast tendrils next, there's nothing we can do. Right?
Yeah, tendrils is
Yeah,
lethal
so we
either
reduce
way.
the
So
chance
yeah,
they can have tendrils.
yeah.
So we
So
just
we
we
counter the
counter we
brainstorm.
counter that. Because like either they have it in hand and they're casting a cheap spell, or they were trying to find it. They still freaking have mana for it.
Okay, and then he's got Pinhead Prism. He's got mana for days.
Yeah.
And then
Come on, buddy. Let's see it. Kill us. Murder us.
relatively at 50% looks like he's got it. Double black. Nope. Signet. Okay, he
Destroy
doesn't.
our body. He could still
He
have
still
it.
he could still have it.
End step. They don't have it. Oh boy.
Okay, so
All right.
we're alive.
That owned.
Now we have to decide what the hell to do. Like this reset the game with upheaval.
We could. I mean, we could upheaval and then get down hippie.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
they can
then
still have a
like
counter spell in hand. So I mean, but then we just thought seize first because we have plenty
we
of
thought
mana.
we thought these first. We have many mana. We have one, two, three. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana this turn.
Hmm.
We've made this blue black Necrotal deck that is just the worst deck imaginable. What is he doing?
What are they doing on our upkeep? Turn
He's
about to
tapping
tap
all
all
our
our
lands.
lands. Beautiful. Well, we can still thought seize.
We can still Thoughtseize.
And I mean,
Mm.
ooh, that's real good. And hey, recall somewhere back in our deck, so we could draw that at some point.
Recall
Unless
it.
we
Yeah, we uh get rid of
well, not
damnation.
much we can do. We get rid
Yeah,
of
that's the best
damnation and
thing
they
we
have
can
land in hand.
get.
Cool.
Okay. I
So
guess
upkeep
this
looking
means he
pretty
ults
nice.
Garruk, right?
Yeah, because like
The beast doesn't do anything.
he knows that like his stuff's probably just going away next turn, unless we just get down our consecrated sphinx.
With into the abyss,
Well, okay, fair point. Yeah, I forgot about the abyss.
it would
Yep, so
be a
he's making it
6
so
mana.
gets +5/+5 and gains trampled in a turn.
Yeah,
Sure, sure.
plus 5/5. Yeah, but our opponent, his only creatures appear to be beasts.
Yeah.
Take the
I mean,
shock.
we've seen a lot of cards, and we haven't seen uh anything else out of his hand yet. So okay, so how much mana do we have to with
We have.
our
If we
people
draw
now?
a land, we'll have 11, I believe.
Well, recall's like a land.
Yeah, we're gonna want
Two,
double
three,
blacks
four,
somewhere along the
five,
line.
6, 7, 8.
We're gonna want blue mana. Well,
And
but we're playing hippie this turn. Yeah.
yeah. I presume we play hippie, and can we also get down sword?
I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
So first things first is upheaval. Yeah, yeah. So now we can do they draw into a counter spell?
Well, we'll find
Do they
out.
draw
Like
force?
now, it looks like
Oh, they're just tapping all of our lands.
they're floating their land. Yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
and their Pentad Prism mana,
Hmm.
but not their temples.
No, of
Those they
course
will
not their
not tap.
temples. It's important not to tap your temples.
So we play on our Mox.
Yep, we can play our Mox in a land, and then we can play hippie and sword.
Do we want to get Signet down?
Um, I mean
Like,
it's it's faster kill with the sword down, right?
Yeah, the sword is the faster kill. And we're going to be discarding lots of islands.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, they drew
I
a
drew a
hero's
kill
down.
spell.
How about that?
We still have a creature in
Yeah.
hand.
I mean, we still have Batter Skull. We still have many creatures in
Well,
hand.
Glenn probably picking up a sword.
Yeah. All right, we discard 5 cards. So probably Island, Island.
Do we need
See if I
Batter
have Batter
Skull
Skull.
or
Yes, we
Consecrated
do.
Sphinx?
I guess Sphinx doesn't do much at all, like ever.
I don't know. We're going to try to kill our opponent with Sword of War and Peace. That's the official plan, right?
Yeah, that seems fair. So next turn we get down our another land and
We get down land and then Signet probably, unless we
uh-huh.
draw a creature to equip Sword to.
Or if we draw Sapphire Mox.
Like I think, yeah, we can try to play Glenalendra. I don't think we have to mana for it, do we?
I'm glad our opponent has less time on their clock than us.
Yeah, Glen. We need to have Glenalendra counter the Abyss. That is true.
Yeah. Good point. So next turn they get down Pentad Prism, and then they use the mana from Pentad Prism the turn after that to get down the Abyss. So we have to have our Glenelender down before that.
Alternatively, we could redraw uh, Spell Sky
Very good.
or Hangerback Walker. That would also work.
Seymour Z, I feel kind of like that too. Like we're commentating, but like the player isn't. It feels more esports. Anyway, yeah. So we didn't draw a way to cast Gunlauncher this turn, so we get down that, and then we keep up mana for recalling.
Yeah.
Because if we can find our mocks off of recall, then um well actually, so it doesn't really matter either way, does it? Because we're gonna have 5 mana next turn anyway.
Yeah. Look at that Garrick. He's
Okay.
choosing to get down the Signet. Okay.
That's also fine. That also ramps them into their
Abyss. Yeah.
yeah, just fine.
Okay, a bunch of cards that don't do anything. Bitter Blossom, though.
That's decent.
We are kind of low on life, but
Yeah,
we won't be
so
once the
maybe we don't.
sword. Once the
Well,
sword.
I
Well,
wouldn't.
once the sword gains its life, we'll be able to play it. But for now, we are
Sure, yeah,
definitely
yeah.
holding up Glenalendra counterspell.
Well, I mean, Phantasmal Image can copy
Yeah,
Glenelendra,
Glenalendra can be copied by Phantasmal Image.
and then it gets persist as well as that ability. So even if he targets it, it can come back.
Let's see what he's got here. Pentad
Pentad
Prism.
Prism.
Okay. He's just
This would be
dumping. He's
Pentad.
dumping his
I
hand so
mean,
the sword doesn't murder him as much.
yeah, that's true. We could be Pentad Prism into the Abyss, but
It
shrug.
wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, that would be
It would.
nothing. That would
It,
be a
it
card
would.
out of hand.
It would put a -1/-1 counter on Glenalendra Archmage.
Yeah, it's probably digging for Garuk.
Yeah,
Or not
Bitter
digging.
Blossom
We
also
know he
helps
has it,
there.
but
Yeah, we know he has it. Phantasmal Image on our Glenalendra seems like something we would like to do.
hmm
Okay. Oh man, that creature gets +5/+5 and trample.
yeah, I suppose that's the big problem right now, huh? But that's fine. We have
Oh, we
Necrotal.
got Shriekmaw. Who cares? We got answers for days.
So
Dreadbore.
first,
Okay, that's a red spell.
yeah, and it
Um,
comes back.
that destroys half of it.
Yeah, that gets rid of a part of it, I suppose. But we still get to attack you for most. That
Well, I
okay,
think what we do here is we Shriek Maw as dude, and then Phantasmal Image
or we just get in.
or we can just get in.
Um, well, okay, so if we, yeah, this seems fine.
Yeah, attacking.
Attacking seems good. And then I would say we also
This game just it's a bunch of life
I think
for
it's just 8
one.
life. So
Yeah.
like yeah, that thing can attack us for 6 next turn, but like honestly, who cares? Maybe we do just get down that copying the Glenalendra so that
Yeah.
like we
We
can
have double
use that
counter
to
spell up.
yeah, basically.
And we can Shriek Maw it next turn.
Hmm. And then like when our copy Glenalendra
Yeah, you
dies,
don't
we
have
have it
to
come back copying
yeah,
Shriekmaw.
we don't have double we have double up. We don't have if we have island, we have triple not we have triple negate up. Is it still game 1? We're going to
This is
take
still game
6
1.
damage. Augur of Bolus is going to deal 6 damage to us. We sack Glenalindra on the fake one first
Yes.
because we don't want to have to re-equip sword because we can't put the sword on the fake Glenalindra or it dies. It cannot be targeted.
Notably, they also use their Pendead Prism last turn to burn a use of our first Glenalendra.
Okay, here's the abyss.
Thumbs up.
You could you could counter target Augur of Bolus if you felt like it, but I don't feel like that's what we
Yeah.
want. Yeah, he's going to attack us for 6 here.
Oh, hello.
Interesting. I am suddenly not afraid of him casting Garuk.
Oh man, what if he ultimates Gurk again? We have two
Well
emblems
then,
that give things. Then things
he
get
would
plus
not
10% in trample.
and trample. They would have him trample. So we just shriek ball this dude.
This game started going well.
Also, our opponent is kind of dead next turn.
Yeah, a little bit.
Unless they dump their hand. Actually, if they 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, do we have mana to play Batterskull and
Yeah,
equip
not dead.
Batterskull?
They go to
We
1
do.
next turn if they don't cast any spells.
Well, no, because we equip Batterskull on our Shriekmaw.
Or Batterskull on anything.
Yeah.
Glenalindra the first can still pick up.
Hmm.
Yeah, do we not have the mana for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll have 8 mana, so that's something
Oh,
we can't
equip
play with.
5. Sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot that it's play 5, equip 5, return 3. I thought it was play 5, equip 3, return 3.
Oh, let's see what he does. Does not have. He's. Is he digging
Delving.
through time? Yeah, he is digging through time.
And that's your dig, I suppose. Then again, I guess we have two counter spells, so we let them dig if they need to.
Now he
Like they're
digged
not going
at.
off this turn.
He digged in his main phase too. That was a top deck.
Yeah.
Also, this is great. This is fine. It puts 2 cards in his hand.
As long as it's a creature.
Yeah,
Assuming the thing's looking
Jins
heaven
wouldn't count it
linked.
because that puts 2 cards in his hand when we are
Oh,
currently
true. Fair enough.
when we have yeah.
That's entirely fair. I didn't consider that one.
Wait, is recall still? Do we? Is recall gone, or is recall in the deck still? Can we lightning bolt our opponent? Yeah, he's out of blue mana. Oh yeah, I
We
thought
used to
recall was
recall. We
out.
used to recall twice this game. You know why this feels like two games?
Well,
Because in this game,
upheaval
time
reset the
spiral
game.
was cost, and no, because time spiral was cost, then upheaval was cast, then upheaval was cast. So
So
everything was
like,
shuffled into the library, and you drew seven, and then everything got returned to hand.
yeah, this is game one. Yeah, this feels like game one of three.
Well, this is the third game of game one. This is game
Actually,
this this is game one, act three.
actually, look at our opponent's deck. They have 9 cards in deck.
No,
I
this is
guess
game one zone, act three.
I guess we have 3 in deck. Monovault. Do we
Okay,
allow that? I think we allow Monovault.
sure.
How many times can you win the flip? He's trying to bait counters, is what he's doing.
Yeah.
Take the shock! Take the shock! Take the shock!
Yeah!
Yeah, he's trying to empty out his hand.
Balance!
Oh!
Holy smokes! Well, that doesn't
Ah!
work.
Oh, right,
This,
yeah.
I know it feels like game three, but it's still game one. I don't know if I would show us that one.
Balance! He's dumping his hand. He's trying not to die, and he's doing an okay job of it.
But he spent two life to get that one card out of hand.
Well, it also took a power off the board.
I guess. So it
Uh,
was neutral?
it was neutral.
So he
Do we
showed us
play?
balance to be neutral?
Do we play Batterskull here, and just?
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, we play Batterskull just
I
to
mean,
have another lethal
they know
threat.
we have it, so who cares?
Yeah,
We don't have to watch our clock yet because our opponent's going into game two, presumably on a loss with 5 minutes left on their clock. So,
yeah, they have. Yeah,
and they're playing Storm, so they can't really win early.
6 minutes.
The
That's
only
all
threat
I
we
have to
saw is
spare.
7 mana.
I should play that game again. I should try to play that game with Jens again to make him very angry.
Which game?
Resident Evil 5.
I haven't
He
played any of
doesn't
the
like
Resident
it.
Evils.
Yeah. He doesn't like that game though. I guess I'd have to buy it first. Yeah, I've been thinking about Resident Evil 4. I haven't been thinking about roping Kaz into that because he has not played that game. I think he said he was okay with it. He's repealing the germ token. He's repealing
No,
Monovault.
he's really
Oh.
Monovault, so he doesn't die to it. So he doesn't die to the flip. He has a library in deck.
Oh my god, Library of
He's throwing
Alexandria.
these cool cards, I guess.
Our opponent, no, he was doing it to get cards out of his hand, is what he was doing. He was doing
He's
it to
at
get
one
rid of
life.
repeat. No, is he storming? Oh my god, is this the last card and then
Oh
Tendrils?
my god.
Or Time
Please be.
Twister? Or Mind's Desire?
Oh my god, please be.
Imbracool! We are going to steal that with Silumgar.
Yep. Rip you.
And then murder him with Germ Token.
He has 7 cards left in library.
Yeah, glad we played Batterskull, just to have another lethal
My
creature.
god.
That's what I was thinking of. Okay, so I wonder if our opponent... Oh my god, that's a 15-15.
I mean, more importantly,
Okay.
it mills our entire library.
Oh,
They can also
yeah.
just die to mana vaults.
It mills to our attack. No, we're stealing... we're
I
killing
mean,
our
right, we're
opponent.
killing it.
Our
I
opponent's
mean,
tapped out with
yeah,
1 card in hand. They can't force
yeah.
us.
And our opponent has to do all this to try to win because if they don't win this game, the chances of them winning this match are very slim.
Okay, Silumgar comes down. Steals...
Why does everybody have Ulamogs?
Well, nobody... After this round... Okay.
Hey.
So, all of our... We have to think very carefully about our deck. I feel like our Necrotalus again aren't as weak, are kind of weak. Especially Bone
Um,
Shredder because it can't kill Beast.
yeah. Well, none of our all of our necrotrolls are all of our necrotrolls non-black non-artifact, or is
Yeah, they're all. Yeah, we could bring in Tez. We could bring in
yeah. Someone mentioned in the
Desecration
chat.
Demon
I
or,
like Tez
or
coming
Bloodline
in
Keeper.
because Tez makes our moxes into 5/5s that don't die to the abyss.
Yeah, they don't die to the Abyss. Do we want like Bloodline Keeper to also fight the
It's
Abyss
just
with?
that would be
Also, just as like
terrible.
a warm body to kill our opponent with.
Yeah, sure, that seems fine.
I don't know what we would take out though. I think, yeah, I think this is fine. We took out the we took in Short Fang and Man of War, which do
Yeah,
similarly
Manowar
good
was fine.
jobs.
Yeah.
Short Fang is like
Then
disruption,
what's our
some
last thing that comes out?
uh Sphinx.
That seems fine.
Yeah. Hypnotic Spectre could just win the game for us though, but I understand maybe preferring Bloodline Keeper to Hippie. I like them both a lot. This is a hand
Oh
we cannot keep.
God, it's a one lander with the
Yeah, that's the wrong Mox.
it's
Yeah.
the wrong box, but it's the right signet. Dang it.
No, we can't keep this. Not off
Yeah.
no land. This we can
Okay.
keep though.
All right.
Uh, sure.
I
Let's.
say put on top because that is actually just an ancestral recall on turn 3.
Yes, we have so many divinations. You have no idea.
Emeralds.
Our opponent's going to have to win fast or
Yeah.
win fast. So, do we tutor for visions or do we just play Moldrifter next turn? That's,
Uh, I say tutor for visions.
we could also tutor for thoughts. No, we don't have black mana.
Does he play it untapped? Does he play a 5 here? No.
Nah, he plays the tap. You're thinking about that counter spell? Nah.
Yeah. I mean, recall again is a counterspell. It's fine.
Yeah. Let's draw 3 cards. Okay. Play down Signet. And then if we draw land, we can just cast Moldrifter. Although we probably playing Bound Bitter Blossom and holding up Counterspell. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably better than. Oh boy, Library off 5 cards. Well, that's a land that taps for mana.
Whoa. So that
He
mana
tapped
vault
Mana Vault for
is
that.
yeah. But this means he can draw a card off library. But he didn't do it. Oh no, that was mid resolution, so we couldn't do it. Never mind.
Yeah, he couldn't do it mid. Yeah, he couldn't do it mid
Yeah,
resolution.
I
It means
forgot.
he can draw on his up next turn though.
That's true. All right,
I
get some
guess.
stuff down. Importantly, these are just blockers because once again, opponent's on the red block.
Yeah, they're blockers, but they could be attackers. Just
They could be
considering
too.
looking at.
We'll see where the game goes.
Well, our opponent has Library of Alexandria, and we have Sword of War and Peace in our hand. I think that actually kills them more before they can time out.
Fair enough.
Quick Captain Arzu talking about sand. Okay, Augur Bolus. Do you want to counter that or the thing it gets? I don't think we fear a 1/3 that much.
Okay, yeah, but I don't want to check that out.
Time Spiral. he he can't cast that with off single blue.
No. Hey,
You want to just do that?
that seems fine.
We're hitting 7 cards. There has to be something exciting here.
Hello, balance.
Yeah, I think it's balance.
Garrick,
Well,
here's
balance
balance.
would cause. What does balance actually do here?
Balance
It
makes them
makes him
discard a few cards. Makes
and
them sacrifice
sacrifice some
lands.
lands.
So balance seems fine for them to have because it doesn't do anything. Time spiral seems like it gets them stuff, and the like.
Yeah, time spiral is the most exciting thing they could do.
Yeah, and they could actually have a
They
chance
could
of doing it soon.
they could cycle turnabout off of by using library.
Yeah, let's go ahead and draw two more so that we can use all of our mana. So then we can hopefully find a land drop. So the next turn we can play Wap and equip it to a one on fire.
We're dropping our counter wall. Instead, he would have to draw something that we
Nice.
would want to counter, which we didn't see.
Right. And it
Which is,
actually
but
will
they are
cast
going
it
to
off the
draw
mana
two
they have right
cards this
now.
turn, though.
That's
Like
true, but then
he's
they have
going. We'll
the
see if
remana to
Monovault.
cast it. I mean, that'd be their whole turn.
He had no land in hand, so if he didn't have any lands in hand, right? I didn't think he did, so he can't untap
No.
Monovault here without. He's looking for land. He is looking for land.
This basically just means they're gonna have 7 cards in hand, so that we can hit our opponent for 10.
Yeah, I'm thinking though. I don't think our opponent can storm off on 2 mana.
No, especially not if they play a tap land.
Yeah.
Oh man, could you write a task bot for MTGO?
No. Hell
Wouldn't that
no.
be sweet though? Like your opponent starts like pulling off an infinite combo at 1 frame per action. Hey Tez.
um, we just hold up counter spells, right?
Yeah.
And play sword.
Yeah, you get sword down, hold up counter.
Make this extremely transparent play that we don't care about because our opponent has a minute 16.
Yeah.
Our
And this is
opponent's.
game 2. We're up a game.
This is game 2, and we're up a game, so yeah, he's tapping for something.
Oh wow.
He's untapping the Monovault. Yeah,
And they
he's at 8
didn't tap
cards in
their
hand, so he
library to
can't.
draw an extra card?
Well, they can if they play a card, they can do so, or if
Oh,
they
true, true.
discard, they can do so. There's you
Good
don't
point.
have to work a whole. Okay, Augur comes in. We
Yeah,
do not care.
we'll take the 1.
Yeah, Jens is 6, so I am Gnomebitten, and with me tonight is what is your name again, sir? I
It's
forgot.
Kabanaw.
And Kabanaw, and so we're doing this. I think we're going to equip sword and kill our opponent, or not kill
That
him, but
seems
demoralize
get
him.
close to it. We're gonna brain our opponent.
Brains. He draws a card. Okay.
That seems correct in this situation.
Yeah, you should definitely go up to 8 cards in hand for our Sword of War and Peace attack.
Yeah, definitely don't wait until after.
Well, he was looking for relevant spells, but he
That's
didn't
fair.
find any. He is at 5. He might actually die before uh, he times out.
Imbalance, but once again, that doesn't do anything except make it. Well, it makes us sack 2 creatures, but then we still keep our creature that's like does stuff. So
Uh, he's duressing our counterspell.
okay, let's not let
How
him get
about
extra storm counters. I suppose
can he storm off in 21 seconds? He's
we'll
trying.
find out. Can they win Game 3 in like 9 seconds? I hope so. Let's just
he may
F6.
die. He may die before he is killed.
We're believing in you.
Ah,
Come
our
on, you can do
opponents.
it.
Wow, that game's such punch. Good games.
Well, that was the last game.
GGS. Oh, really? That was last game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 10 minutes ago. Uh,
Well,
I just now noticed it.
these are some really long games.
Wait, did my eyes freeze? The timer's at 15 seconds still for me.
Oh yeah, no, yours is frozen. We won.
Okay. Why is this
Uh,
happening?
Ratika,
Oh, there we go. See?
we don't really have the options when it comes like we I think we were still trying to win that game like normally. We weren't just playing so that our opponent would lose like by
Yeah,
just
if
only
our
playing
opponent did not
defensively.
draw,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um
we wanted to
but
win.
like
If
but
he could have
realistically,
like, you go first, Kavanaugh.
oh no, I was going to say anything. Go for it.
No, speak,
Okay, like
speak.
realistically we could have done that, but like it's more fun to actually try to play to win and like it's not like we had like our deck matched up pretty well against theirs it's as it turns out.
Yeah. If he wanted to, if he were just playing and not playing on the clock, what he would have actually have done there is repealed the fairy token that had the sword, but then we still would have just equipped sword on one of the other fairies, and he didn't have. What did he have? Damnation in hand. He had balance, which wouldn't have done anything. So there could have been ways he could have gotten out of that, but without ways to deal with Sword of War and Peace and him controlling
Yeah.
Library of Alexandria and using it, meant that we were probably going to win anyways.
And once Bitter Blossom let us put a token on the battlefield, the Abyss would stop working.
Yeah, the Abyss would stop working. Basically, Garo could be a cool draw for him. But we had upheaval in hand, so if we needed to do it, there were like many solutions to many problems. Yeah, Tog isn't here. Tog is like a really cool guy, but not really a cube guy.
Hmm.
I like Tog a lot, though. I remember when Tog came back and became just a Tog in
Johto of
year.
same Ufteen. 3 and a green. Creature spirit. Herp. 1.
Okay, this hand looks okay. It's lacking double blue for counterspell, but
It.
lets us cast Sword and Bone Shredder
Hmm.
and Spellskite.
Man, what our opponent here is the auto build.
They have 33 cards, so no.
I know, but I just had the thought that like, what if somehow the auto build made it to the finals? Like their
The keep
pool is
of
that good.
Oh boy, Taiga. Hey, it's
Christmas.
Christmas and Christmas.
It's Chris. It's
Fast on!
Christmas. It's Christmas with any number of lands.
Fast Bond! Oh,
Whoa!
our opponent's going to channel.
I mean, Fastball's the one
Okay.
that says like you can play any number of
Uh,
lands,
yeah, every land
and then
past
you
the
just take a
first
damage. You take one,
take a
right?
damage.
Yeah.
So, our opponent could be doing anything. The Eldrazi that
Uh
are
huh.
left are Kozilek and Imrakul, but we did
Yep.
see Terracidon kicking around. Arid Mesa. Let's see if
This
that
is probably
fetches
searching
a
for an
white
RG
source.
land.
Red, another mountain.
Yeah.
And that Mesa was there to fix for Taiga.
And Dragon Skull Summit.
Swamps! FTK!
Yo.
Oh! Bone Shredder.
Rampant FTK, huh? Do we just Necrotol that right back?
We have a little else to do.
Yeah. Okay.
And we probably keep Bone Shredder alive. Or
I don't
do
even
we
know if their
not?
creatures in a sword in hand.
Well, it's like he's gonna be dumping his hand, so sword doesn't do much but give +2/+2 and pro red.
I mean, that
Uh,
seems pretty good against this opponent.
we could also hold up counterspell
Oh well, we got Glenelendra, so that seems fine. And we can still hold up counterspell.
or negate at least.
Right. Fair enough.
Won each of his matches in 10 minutes and has been vibrating in place for the past 2 hours. Okay, so our opponent's on huge mana.
Mhm. They're on 6, possibly more if they so will it.
Prime time.
That'd be pretty good.
Great
I mean, this
Titan.
might be
Worm
or
coil.
Warm Coil Engine. Eesh.
Okay.
Batter Skull. Hmm.
That'll help us lifelink race, but
Yeah.
Yeah, did we drop counter shield to play down Batterskull this turn?
That means we'd equip it on Glenalendra, and then
Attack.
yeah,
Gain 2
and then
life,
like,
deal 6, 7, 8, 9,
and then
10
have it,
damage to our.
or we can just like start getting in with Glenalendra now. Um,
That's what I
gain
mean.
back
We're
to. Oh yeah, I thought yeah. The other choice is get down Batterskull and like equip it to Glenalendra because that makes it a 6/6.
well, we'd have to. That's a 10 mana turn. So
Yeah,
our
but
opponent
like
goes.
we would do that, then the next turn do another thing.
And this
The
also
interesting
does
thing
get.
about Wormcoil, it was always in its standard. It was a secret 6 Titan.
Yeah, fast bond allows 2,001 additional lands. Yeah. Well, we get attacked for 6. Our opponent goes back up to 17.
Yeah, we're dealing what 7 with Glenalendra, so
Well, it depends if they play the lands or not. What they do with their hand.
oh
Grave
boy.
Titan. Okay. I think Batterskull is a play here. It means that zombie tokens can't. I'm afraid of Overrun Behemoth.
Yeah, that'd be oh boy, that would crush us. That would destroy our bones, wouldn't it? Yeah, 6/6 Death Touchers. That seems like a pretty good plan. Gotta say.
So the zombies can't attack. He can attack to 12. He goes back up to 17. We
Here's
can
the thing: if
make
we
an 8/8 lifelinker.
yeah 8/8 lifelink, which is really like
That doesn't race him though, because that lets the zombies attack, which means we
no, it
actually
is
kind of
vigilance.
die. Right, it does grant vigilance, right?
Hmm.
For race forget that part of Batterskull. We are a little bit man, our Necrotals just are have not been
So
good all
honestly,
night.
I think we just block here, don't we?
Do we just block?
I mean, unless we want to attack with our
Yeah, if the
Batterskull
tokens
separately, but
die.
I think we
Yeah,
want the like yeah.
yeah. This gives us a life cushion.
Hmm. It means that we gain 4 instead of taking an extra 6, so we actually only go down to 15 here.
Hmm.
And then
We can't
we can
actually.
equip that and hold up counterspell.
I still feel like we're kind of dead.
I mean, yeah, but this is like playing to our outs. This is the best way to win this.
We are attacking for 11 here.
Yeah, and gaining 8 or gaining 9
Yeah,
or
Voltron.
just
Let's see
8
what.
because it looks like they got something for us. So we just
That's. Do we blow counterspell? Or do we?
we blow
Well, if we
counterspell because we
yeah, we blow
want to deal with
counterspell
damage.
because Glenolin gets removed from combat if we don't do that. That's right.
Yeah, but this deals quite a bit of damage. And they can gain back 6 next turn, so they can't attack with any zombies because they would die. Now the question is, we have
Question is,
7 mana right now.
question is, what do they got in hand?
I think if they attack with Grave Titan, we block.
Well, if they have a second kill spell, it doesn't matter. Like they
True,
have to have
that's true.
2 more kill spells at this point. And they have 2 cards in hand,
Hmm.
so they could possibly have 2 kill spells.
Well, if they
But
have the first kill spell, then our Glenelendra just loses all of its stuff, and it's a 1/1.
yeah,
So we one base. I mean, one we technically don't lose this turn, but we lose basically. But if we keep our Glenelendra, so we can block the Grave Titans. If they stop generating 2/2s, we can re-equip both of our equipment, and then start attacking for 7 in the air.
what's the best draw? Ancestral Recall. What's the second best draw? Mana War isn't in the
Uh,
deck. Silumgar. Silumgar stealing Wormcoil Engine or
yeah,
stealing. Would we steal Wormcoil or would we steal Grave Titan? Grave
I'd say
Titan sort of.
Wormcoil. As Wormcoil trades with Grave Titan, and then we
Well,
get
because Wormcoil has lifelink, so
Radiance.
yeah, that's why we steal Wormcoil.
Yeah,
So
that as well.
Silumgar, and we have 7 mana, so Ancestral
Okay.
Recall.
Sigma
So
everything. So
if we block a zombie, we go up to mini lives,
yeah.
and
I mean, blocking
6,
one zombie
12,
blocks,
18 damage. Doesn't kill us.
and
We
then
gain 8
we
life.
go. Yeah, we gain 8 back, and then we attack back for another 8 in the air, so we go back up to 21.
Yeah, Consecrated Sphinx is a super dead draw.
And what else do they have? Living
Living Death.
Death. Interesting.
So FTK comes back, Bone Shredder comes back, Wormcoil comes
So
back, Spellskite comes back.
Bone Shredder has to kill FTK.
FTK should kill, should target Glenolindra to force us to make it target
It can't
Spellskite.
target Glenolindra.
Right, because it's not in
Glenolyndra's
play
not back in
yet.
the battlefield yet. Yeah.
It persists triggers.
I feel like we came out ahead on that Living Death.
Yeah, I kind of got rid of all the zombie tokens, and we can just re-equip our Voltron next turn on a flyer.
Yeah, this feels weird.
Do we pay the Echo cost? 5, 6, 7. If we play the Echo cost, we can't put both of our weapons on
Yeah,
Glenolindra.
yeah. Let's just hope we draw into something that's not like terrible,
Silumgar would still be
like
great.
hippie.
Hippie is okay. I think we still Voltron up and attack.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why did
Attack
they
for
Living
9,
Death there?
8. I
Why
don't
did they
know.
Living Death
Because it was in their hand and they needed something to do. I guess I don't know.
there?
Like it earned them.
It
It got
saved
them
them.
nothing. It
It
saved them
yeah
8 damage.
it
Or
saved
sorry, 2
them
damage
8
because we got the living
damage.
death out of the hand.
Okay, it saved them 2 life. Is what it did. It
And now we can just block their life linker.
Yeah. Now we can just block the life linker. Wow. Wait, what if he snaps the living? Okay.
All right. Okay, all right. Yeah, maybe
Why
they
did he
forgot that the
cast?
Glenolender persists. Maybe they forgot that the persist exists. Like we were legitimately racing before that living death, right? Sorry, I missed.
Okay, so
What did Jen just write?
something went horribly right.
Yeah, I thought we lost that too. We were playing to our outs, and then our out was our opponent casting living death.
Okay, our opponent, if our opponent didn't all out there, we were going to lose. But
Yeah.
okay, once again, our our
Yeah, Shriekmaw and Bone Shredder did nothing that game because there was only artifacts and black creatures on the battlefield.
Monowar bounces Wormcoil okay,
Monowar
but
does something.
we don't actually want to bounce. We don't actually want to bounce Grave Titan.
Ooh,
Yeah, Puppeteer click and Monowar both seem fine. Even if we're
those
clicking
seem
his
nice.
FTK, that's pretty sweet.
Hmm.
Um, we could bring in Nizubi Shortfang again.
Yeah, with the amount of like cards they played, that wouldn't be terrible.
And when they're playing Fast Bond, that's okay.
Hmm.
You're keeping Shriekmaw. Yeah, because we want to have our opponent has to have things other than just the 2 things he showed, right?
Hmm. I mean, presumably that he does.
But anyways, playing Click on Wormcoil Engine is just fine because you get the attack with the Wormcoil, and then you get the tokens. The question is, do you want Mana War or not? If you want Mana War, what you're probably taking out is Muldrifter.
Yeah,
Nah. Or Shadow Mage Infiltrator. Actually, yeah, maybe it would be Shadow Mage Infiltrator.
I suppose it doesn't do much against
Nah.
Infiltrator.
Speaking of Shadow Mage Infiltrator, this hand looks pretty okay.
Yeah, I like it.
It's for a two-lander, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, we still have Phantasmal for their ridiculous fast play. We like, get to like copy
Their
their
Wormcoil Legend.
their yeah, their Grave Titan or their Worm Coil, either which is fine because they both generate side effects on enter or death.
Ah, our opponent mulliganed. Okay.
Okay. Oh,
And
perfect.
everything's beautiful. We have a turn two Shadow Mage Infiltrator.
Oh,
And we get
excellent.
to
We get
hold
to
up we
rep
get to hold
counterspell.
up counter spell.
Beautiful.
Jerkus. I guess one sad thing about Shadow Mage is he just dies to FTK, but really what doesn't? We'll get to draw a card off of it first. No, our opponent has Mox Emerald, so they could just murder it right now. Yeah, we can trade FTKs. Wow, I saw that Arid Mesa trigger go on the stack before I even saw the Arid Mesa play. Okay, opponent's going up on mana. You want to draw 4 cards this turn?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, holy moly.
Very nice. We have, and we still have to discard there. I feel no, we don't. Okay, sweet. Seven cards in
Seven
hand.
cards in hand.
I don't even know that song because I never played Sonic and the Secret Rings, which from what I hear was
Seven
actually
rings
a
in
good thing.
hand. It was okay.
I heard that game sucked.
Um, but seven rings in hand. The important thing about it
Hey,
is that it played from perfect. We get to Necrotal, the Necrotal.
we get the Necrotal, or we could play Puppeteer Click.
Ooh.
No, we have to do that first. Yeah,
Oh yeah, sure. We have to Necrotal first.
we have to do Necrotal first, and then now we have Puppeteer Click for as a Necrotal. I love you, Shriek Maul. You are so good.
Yeah, but the important thing about Seven Rings in Hand, it played like whenever you went to a new menu, I believe it started playing it over again.
If you open yeah, if you opened your start menu or something. Yeah, we have Silumgar for his huge thing this turn. Which did he play? He played a land, so he's on 6 mana. He could play Wurmcoil here, which would probably be the best play imaginable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Sonic and the
yeah.
Black Knights sucked hard.
Except for not even the game because that wasn't like it was the Crush 40 version of the song that was great.
Of what? Night of the Wind?
Of yeah,
Night of the Wind?
I mean that was the one good thing about that, and the best thing about it is the Crush 40 cover of it, which wasn't in the game. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't in the game. There was somebody else that
Let's
did
see.
it for the game, right?
Shallow Grave to get FTK. You got it, buddy. He does get to nug us for 4 here, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, that exiles it.
It goes away. Oh no, we can't steal anymore. We're ruined.
Which means we don't do anything next turn. We hold
I
up
guess not.
counterspell magic.
I was like, why do anything with Silumgar if you can't steal anything?
Yeah, Living Death also ruins his. Yeah, Shriekmaw can't kill Shadow Mage Infiltrator, and he's exiling FTK, so it can't. Man, if he's playing Shallow Grave, he must have other reasons to. No, he's not like.
Okay, we get to do something.
Yeah, we can play that.
And we get to choose if we want to counterspell something or if we just let it,
We equip, I think,
or if we just let it
because
enter
we can
so we
also.
can copy or steal it, or copy and steal it.
Yeah, I think we're probably counterspelling it though, depending on what it is. We have
Right.
this invincible spells guide. Go on in, buddy. Go on
I
in,
mean, this has
Catacomb
that
Slug.
like, well, it's a catacomb slug that deals an extra 4 damage on a hit.
Yeah, it also gains us life.
Yeah, it's a pretty good
Feeling like
Catacomb Slug.
feeling like we're in a good place in this game. I'm feeling like our
Yeah.
balance is already gone, and that's like the one we have evac. The other guy had damnation, and the other guy had balance. So there are very few cards I
Mhm.
can think of to dig our opponent out.
Living Death,
Living
and even
Death,
that is like,
yeah, Living Death gives us two creatures. It doesn't do anything for him.
but it unequips our sword.
Well, we can equip it to something better. Also, he didn't play
Yeah,
a
they didn't
card
play
last
anything.
turn,
Yeah.
so
So they're gonna
he's
have something
taking.
now. Go for the throat doesn't do it.
Most things don't do it with the power of counterspell.
There it is. Ancient Grudge
Uh,
flashback. Ancient Grudge.
wait, no,
Hmm.
we pay the life to make it target counters.
We can't make it counter. We can't make it target spell skate.
Ah,
It's a
right,
red
because it's
card.
pro red. We are getting
Yeah.
ticked.
So
I think
like
we just have
we could counter it, but then like he
he
just casts it
casts.
for green, and like
Oh, whatever. I think we just let it
I think
happen.
we just let it happen. Like we're
It's a
losing our
very
sword either way, and then so really we're saving spellskite by doing that, and that's not really what spellskite's function is.
yeah.
Like spellskite's there, so if he decides to target our like mocks with it, we looting.
Faithless looting. Okay.
Ah, interesting. Fuel for our puppeteers.
Yeah. Give us. Oh my!
Is
Wait
that
a
the
second. Mark
Grizzer?
got it.
Oh my god! Please don't be able to reanimate it this turn.
Well, it's fine. We can
Please let us
counter it.
steal and copy the Grizzer. Or, oh no!
Yeah,
Do
we
we
have
steal and
count.
copy the mirror battlesphere?
Yeah, we can puppeteer click the mirror battle sphere. That is true.
And then we can
And
copy it. Or we
or
can
you
take the
could
Grizzer. Either or.
or you could nug your opponent for 7 and draw 7 cards. I'm sure you could do that as
Oh,
well.
that's right, because Puppeteer gives it haste, right? It's not like you get to
Yeah,
keep it forever.
puppeteer
Yeah,
get
right. Okay, sure, sure.
yeah, puppeteer.
Yeah,
Are
okay, that seems pretty good.
you trying to kill him? Wait,
Or wait, Mirror
wait, can you
Battlesphere
play
does more
puppeteer click
damage.
and then play phantasmal image?
Yeah, because and then you generate enough Mirror Battlesphere enough mirror tokens to destroy your opponent.
Yeah, to murder our opponent. How many mirror and we can tap the phantasmal image mirror battle sphere
Yes, we can.
because
Along
it's
with
a
the other,
mirror.
let's make the biggest orb of robots.
This is why me and Kavanaugh cannot replace you, Jens. We can't think of plays like this. I mean, our
Stop
opponent still
pitting
has cards
yourself.
in hand. But we have counterspell
Yeah,
magic backup, so
we
yeah,
do. We have
he
counterspell
has
up.
to have two things.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Yeah, I think we counterspell that. Yeah,
That's game. Unless they have one
unless they
more
have
thing to do.
another 1 mana demystify or whatever.
And I mean, they have Ancient Grudge in the yard, but we can redirect to Spellskite. So,
Hmm.
but now we get to do more than just kill them. We get to like triple murder them with like infinite mirrors.
Okay, mirror ball comes into play.
Mirror ball number one. Now we make mirror ball number two. Or wait a second, what if we just copy a mirror?
Now we copy mirror ball to get more
No, we copy the
mirrors.
mirror ball.
Yeah, because
I know.
yeah,
I was just wondering if we get lethal by just copying a mirror and styling on our opponent.
you could phantasmal image targeting puppeteer click just to get Grizzle Brand to 2, which might have been the correct thing to do. This is the hyper correct thing to do,
I mean,
though.
this kills our opponent.
Attack with
This is
Spellskite.
attacking your opponent in case they cast something that requires targeting an attacking creature. Okay, so this is going to tap 9, which means we're going to have a 13. Oh, nope, they
Hey!
just conceded to it. All right, well,
That
Doo, doo, doo,
this kills the
doo.
man. That was pretty beautiful. Yeah, we should have copied Grizzlebrand so that we could draw 7 cards. Womp womp. But we wanted the mirrors. We wanted them. We wanted the
I
mirror
mean, but
balls.
like yeah, we draw 7 cards. That doesn't kill our opponent.
Got it. Da, 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 da. Oh no, it kills our opponent. As we attack them for 4, we tap the mirrors to give the mirror ball power, and then we attack them with 7. Because we copy Puppeteer Click with the Phantasmal Image, and
Oh,
it gives
that's right.
Grizzlebrand
That's right.
haste.
Okay, sure, sure, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
okay,
hyper.
fair enough.
So yeah, that was pretty beautiful. That was a good
That
vintage.
was a really good game.
This was the vintage cube of Necrotal being like the worst thing.
I know that was terrible.
Necrotal didn't do anything. Okay, Necrotal made Living Death awkward.
Yeah,
Necrotal is a pretty bad Necrotal, come to think.
yeah. It's like there's one Necrotal that's worse than it. It's the one in
Uh,
standard.
oh god, the Eye Blight idiot.
Yeah, the Eye Blight only uneven card one.
This
Yeah,
can't kill anything. This draft
this draft
was pretty
ruled.
great. This was a pretty sweet draft.
But yeah.
Anyway,
So
that was Vintage Cube, and Jins is typing something. He's saying thanks everyone for joining. And from me, who is Gnomebitten, and from my compatriot here, whose name I keep forgetting. What is your name again, sir?
Kabanaw,
This is Kabanaw, my esteemed friend. Thank you for joining, everybody,
whose
and
name I
good
can't remember.
evening.
Good night.